BasketballMiles.com.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com, and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio. WKGN 1340, go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive, Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock. Welcome to May. Welcome to the off season. You know, some sports radio shows fear this time of year. I feel like this is where we do our best work. We were born in the darkness. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in to our program this afternoon. I've got Bob Baskerville here, Baird Walker through the glass. Beautiful day outside. A lot to talk about.
It's been a busy 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's just huge sports news.
Huge. Well, it happened. Juke Harris making it official. He is a volunteer, the worst kept secret in college basketball. A secret no more. Tennessee getting a big one. Read the quotes from Rick Barnes, which are almost certainly written by a sports information guy that he just kind of signs off on. But still, to sign off on such hyperbole. One of the premier scorers nationally, he possesses the ability to put the ball in the basket in numerous ways from all over the floor. Juke can take over a game and impose his will at any time. He is a versatile player who can handle the ball in transition and has the length to make an impact defensively. As someone we were familiar with from his high school recruitment, Juke was a primary target for us as soon as the portal opened, and he fits well with the roster we have assembled. Rick Barnes today on the university press release for Juke Harris. Bob, is it fair to say that this will be the closest player to Dalton Connect we've had since Dalton Connect?
I think so. Yeah, I'm just sitting
Guy
there.
who can just do it all.
Yeah. It's exciting, man.
Like a legit NBA talent. That's what Dalton was.
And by the way, they signed him today. He's not committed. He signed. I don't know if he's taken his name out of the draft, but I mean, if you watch the video, they put online, he's pretty clearly, he said he's coming to Tennessee. So this is a done deal. The roster is more or less set. They are searching. We'll see what happens. Is interesting. The 7-footer they brought in from overseas over the weekend. Maybe you throw him in as a nice depth piece, but all over the interwebs right now, the pundits blowing up about Rick Barnes and his Tennessee basketball makeover, the consensus being that this will be a top 10 roster heading into next season.
I mean, get a load of this. It's also, think about not only the players we got, but who were in on these players that we got. Juke Harris was obviously Michigan and North Carolina. Louisville reportedly came in late, trying to take a home run swing at him. Terrence Hill committed to Tennessee over Kansas. Day-Day Ames chose Tennessee over Kansas and Xavier and Ole Miss. Lundblade chose Tennessee over Baylor, Illinois, and Virginia. Jalen Harrelson chose Tennessee over North Carolina and Ohio State. Braden Liu chose Tennessee over Memphis and UAB. Miles Rubin chose Tennessee over Clemson, Marquette, and Syracuse. Point being,
I mean, every one of them had at least one blue blood.
one really good program, at least, going after all of these guys. And we got them all.
Yeah.
We got them all. I mean, it's
Barnes is the one who knocks.
yeah, it's pretty impressive. Hats off to RTI for doing that legwork. That was a lot. But I just think that's really, really impressive. The company you keep now, that's where this program is.
I mean, you say like it's a really impressive program that we win. We're a really impressive program.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's just stunning. I never thought I would see the day growing up here watching Wade Houston basketball. I never thought I'd see the day where basketball is really the driving force in Tennessee athletics. And, you know, I know that I say it's off season. We're making the slow transition to football. It's weird. I've never been a part of an off season, right? Usually when football off season hits, regardless of what baseball or basketball are doing, it hits and it hits hard. This is just, it's a slow trickle. And I believe that we will get there. I just think it's going to be a process. But for right now, basketball giving a lot of fans hope in this Tennessee athletics department when they look around and, I don't know if it's disappointing or what you would want to call what everything else that's happening right now. But there's it's a lot of change. It's a lot of newness. It's a lot of uncomfortableness, if that's a word. But it's just weird. Today, the Danny District approved by the Board of Trustees. There's some more signing off, I think, that has to happen at the state government level. But and they are going on. Listen, I put out the link to the Board of Trustees email. I know a lot of you emailed to express whatever your opinion, whether you were against it, whether you were all for it, whether there was some of it you liked, some of it you didn't. That's your opportunity. But I think that the university definitely heard the feedback on all sides of the issue over the weekend, because what we're seeing right now is just looking at some tweets from Randy Boyd. And you might have seen Donnie Plowman's comments. We certainly know Danny White's position on the Danny District. Yeah. It is a full-on PR offensive that is being waged right now by the university, telling us how great this is going to be. To go back to what I said last week, I'm all in favor of the entertainment district as an idea. Like, I think it's really cool. Really, my only concern is just an aesthetic one of the hotel. I think it's an eyesore. I think it's grotesque. I think that once it is built, it'll be regretted. But we'll be stuck with it, right? Whether you regret it or not, it will be there for the rest of our lives. And we ran a poll last week. Do you support the hotel? Not the entertainment district, just the hotel in and of itself. And about 72% said no, they don't like it. They dislike it, or they even strongly dislike it. So I think that, the university and the powers that be were definitely aware of some of the negativity surrounding it. And look, there's some that go, listen to Tony B earlier. I think like he goes a little bit harder than even I go. I think he's more or less against the entire thing. But I think, Bob, that they heard those concerns because, again, you're seeing a lot of, this is going to be great. This is wonderful. It doesn't cost us a dime.
Yeah, it might have helped them adjust their messaging. Like I said last week, though, I just felt, this trustees meeting was going to happen, but it's not like this had been done in a vacuum. They knew what was coming. And I still think it's as simple as, and the vote shows it based on the poll you put out, and people I talk to, almost to a person, everybody's like, man, I totally get the entertainment district.
Yeah.
Like I said, progress,
excited about it.
Time marches on. You got to adjust. You got to evolve. But the hotel is kind of an unfortunate thing, but hey, it sounds like it's going. I think the biggest thing for me now, I just shift my focus to, and I don't go to that many football games at this point. I'm a season ticket holder for basketball, but I'll probably steer clear of football games for a little bit because, man, that's going to be a mess down there.
I don't think people realize how big of a disaster
it
is going to be from a
Logistics.
ingress and egress standpoint for the next. And they're saying this thing is going to be done by August of 2028. We'll see.
Yep.
The baseball stadium took a year longer than they anticipated. This is a major project, and maybe because it's football centric, it will be more of a priority and expedited and rushed and forced and all that things. But this is a major construction project. It's hard for me to sit here and say that, it's going to be complete in a little over 2 years. But then what do I know? I'm no construction expert, but certainly for the 2 years that they are saying it will take, traffic, which is always, as we've discussed before, there's nothing you can do when you have 100,000 people in a small confined area like that. You're always going to have massive traffic snarls and backups and waits and all that stuff. But
I mean, we've all
just
seen the videos.
Multiply that by what do you think? 10? I mean, if it takes you 2 hours to get out of G10 after a normal game, you add at least an hour to that, right? Maybe double it.
I guess. I mean, I don't even know what that's going to look like. It's hard to even imagine.
Well, nobody will be parking it. I mean, when do they start demolition?
They're going to demolish. They're going to demolish a portion of G10 starting in July. So you're going to have a portion of G10 still available this upcoming year during the school year. But I mean, it's going to be
major construction down there during football season.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I think a lot of people are waking up to the realization they're going to be riding the ag campus bus. That's where the party's made.
Or just parking and walking. I mean, which is what I do anyway. Whenever I go I park very far away. I enjoy walking. I walk to the game and back and everything. But if you're one that likes to park close to the stadium or be close to the stadium, do so at your own risk. So,
I mean, they had the same problems Saturday night with the concert at the stadium itself that they had during football season. It was just a nice, cool evening.
Any truth to the rumors that was just because Josh Heupel wrecked his truck into the torchbearer statue after shotgunning beers on stage with Morgan Wallen and Peyton Manning, whoever else was?
Joey Aguilar.
Joey Aguilar.
Al Wilson.
Was that some fake AI news I saw on Facebook?
That was
fake. Okay. All right. That's good. Hey, man.
I'd feel better about football season if he had.
That was the most personable Josh Heupel has looked since he's been here. I mean, he shotgunned that beer with gusto, with authority.
That's not the first time that dude shotgunned.
No, I don't think so.
Beers down.
He's got skills.
Do you think he practiced backstage? Because look,
there's only so many times you can practice before you're smashed.
That's a good point. Well, you had to go over it, right? I mean, I'm familiar with shotgunning beers. It's been many years since I've done one.
I never liked it.
I feel like I could get it done, but it might be a little messy.
Yeah.
It's never not messy. I mean, you always get at least a little bit on your chin.
You're shotgunning beers, things are getting ready to go off the rails.
Heupel looked like he knew. Heupel looked like he knew what he was doing.
We drank beer.
I don't think you need to practice for that.
Still like beer.
Once you know how to shotgun a beer, you know how to shotgun a beer.
It's like riding a bike. It stays with you forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would be afraid that on stage in front of 100,000 people that I would just it would explode.
You don't think you could do one right now?
I don't know. It's been so long. I don't remember how you. I know that you have to angle it and get the bubble up, and then
you got to get
the whole mouth sized and all. Yeah. It's all about the whole size, as I recall. But
yeah,
that's what she said.
865-966-3435. If you want to get on the show this afternoon, 966-3435, your number to get on board. Tennessee baseball.
We're still hanging.
Where are we at?
That's an hour 3 conversation, I think.
Leave us hanging on.
It was a day 3 conversation for them.
Staggering out of the gate and face planting, I think, is the word we're looking for.
What the hell have they long balled us?
By the time we got up to our knees and realized where we were, we had been hit with 3 pies from every direction. We're staggering around, whipped
like
cream
the guy
running
running
off of our
across
face.
the
coal miners all pointing and laughing at us through their snaggle teeth.
It's like the guy that runs on top of the porta potties at the Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
You're just clobbered in the head with full beers.
Oh man, that was not good.
No, pitching did not pitch.
No,
No.
that was not good. All right. Well,
I mean, Kentucky didn't. I had fully prepared myself for like 4-2, 4-3, either wins or losses. I did not have it on my bingo card that they would light us up like they did. That and won a series in 6. That was her first win in 6 straight.
Right.
Is it really?
And 2 of their 6 series losses were to South Carolina and Missouri. And they scored 30 runs on us over the course of the weekend. By the way,
Just kind of meh.
We're just kind of meh.
Yeah.
We are what we are. At this point, 2 series left in the season. I mean, sure, I suppose you could get hot late, but it feels like the cake is pretty much baked at this point. We're just putting candles on it.
You know what I say, Russ? Bob Walker?
What?
We aren't meh in basketball.
No.
Juke committed.
I mean, this is where we are. Kentucky can have baseball, the sport we ruled up until about 5 months ago. Basketball is ours.
let me tell you. Let me tell you. I listened like I want to do.
As you start grinning like a hyena,
to KSR this morning, and they were not talking about the baseball team winning their series against Tennessee. I assure you that.
We're talking about us landing the number 1 player.
Well, they're talking about what's not happening there, because not just what we did, but also what Louisville did over the course of the weekend. They signed
the kid,
a 5-star class of 27 7-footer. That is arguably the number 1 high school prospect in the class of 2027, but he already reclassified because he has enough credits. He can move on and he can play. He's eligible for Louisville next season.
Is he a higher ranked recruit than Stokes is?
I think so.
I don't know, class of 27, he's number 1.
I have to go look at those ratings and compare them, because Stokes was like kind of the only big fish in this last class, and now with him in it,
Jordan Smith was
too
pretty good that Arkansas got. But so they're 2 hated rivals. Tennessee and Louisville are just stuffing them in a locker when it comes to college basketball right now.
I'll tell you another team that I just noticed somebody. It was a random tweet, and then I kind of dug into it a little bit. You realize that Wade down at LSU, he's only got like 1 player on that team.
Yeah.
How's that going to work?
I don't know. I'm not worried about that.
Are they just punting on the first year and realizing that, hey, we got our guy back, we're going to give him a season?
There's some, experts and insiders that believe that Wade's got his eyes on certain players that haven't even committed yet, and he'll go in and swoop in and get them, and just do kind of a chemistry
getting kind of late, isn't
exercise. Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of leftovers.
There's still
try and cook up into
there's still some pretty good players, but the big ones are gone. There's no doubt, except for, Momcilovic and Morez Johnson. If they decide to back out of the NBA draft, they are eligible to still be in the portal. That's it.
So they've got till the 22nd, right?
Yeah, actually, Morez Johnson's not. It's either Illinois or the NBA. Momcilovic is the one who is in the portal, but also declared for the draft and is getting feedback. So there ain't much. But then there's a lot of other value guys later on. And, I guess Will Wade's working on that angle. I don't know.
Boy, they cratered their basketball proud, like a lot of history in that LSU basketball program.
Yeah.
And they just.
I'll tell you what, though, it didn't keep a couple of Kentucky fans, back to them for a second, on social media to do the whole, looking at what Tennessee's doing. All the national writers are just loving it. But in the comments, like, 0 Final Four is good for them. They just
that's all they've got.
Can't help it, man. They just can't help themselves.
It's not nothing. I mean,
it's not nothing.
A friend of mine did text me today and said, "Man, if Barnes can't do it with this roster, then just go ahead and hang it up." And I don't feel that way, but that will be the narrative from some.
Well, let's find out, right? I mean, and let's look ahead and not. That's the whole thing with Kentucky fans, man. They spend their life looking in the rearview mirror right now. That's all they can do. So,
man, if we had a Final Four, we will have taken everything from them and left them with nothing besides that idiotic baseball coach of theirs.
Bluegrass bashing Baskerville over here.
I love it.
Taking the flamethrower out. I'm here for it.
I'm just sick of hearing them, man. It's like, what are you talking about? You don't even have a full roster yet. So shut up. Go build your team, man.
They're making fun of your.
Take your 6'10" bald dude and go figure out what you're going to do with your team next season. Don't worry about what we're doing.
I mean, he's getting clowned.
Yeah.
By his own fan base.
They've had
very 2017 drive level insults, Russell.
No, that's what they said on the radio this morning on their show. They were saying they had like 18 top prospects come and visit and pass on them.
Wow. We got to take a quick time out, folks. Stay with us. The Drive just getting started on a Monday afternoon. Again, you want to jump in, go ahead and take a shot. 865-966-3435 is your phone number if you want to get involved here today. 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner. It's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
a.m. streaming online at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app. We are also on YouTube, the Fan Run Sports YouTube channel. Started streaming 23 minutes ago and got about 100 people watching on there. If you're watching on YouTube, do us a big favor right now. Look down and make sure you are subscribed. Helps us continue to grow the channel for free. Hit that thumbs up button as well while you're at it. Give us a like so that we can continue to grow the algorithm and get as many people in here as possible. A lot of reaction already out there. Coastal Vols says, just imagine what they could do with TBA with the money that hotel will cost. Instead, we will continue to play in a Soviet-era brutalist box. They could do so much more.
I don't. Is TBA really that bad?
I mean, it's
the
definitely
outside.
that early to mid 80s.
The exterior, I get it.
It's not handsome, but
No.
it's not worth spending all that. I mean, I have no problem with the expenditure on the entertainment district, and that's going to be expensive and time consuming and all that stuff. I've seen some cool like AI generated reimaginings of Thompson Bowling.
I've seen
the
some
glass exterior, making it look futuristic and all that stuff, which would be nice.
Yeah, I've seen some others where, you know, it was more legit looking, like ways that they could remodel it. The best one I saw was just using red brick, so it looked like all the other buildings. But it looked really cool in the AI rendering.
Yeah, it's a lot over there. John Will Glass says maybe get traffic and driving expert Cody McClure to weigh in, probably the foremost expert on game traffic.
He made he made a wheelbarrow full of money driving people down there on Saturday.
I'm sure that was work too. You know what I mean? It's like that was probably like
did they not run any of the K-Trans like special like trolley type buses for that deal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we still have those trolley buses?
I think that's. I mean, I
haven't seen one of those, and those are
I
long gone, right?
In a long time.
I see him. I think when I'm downtown, we'll have to do some research. But I could have sworn I've seen him downtown. I mean, regardless. I mean, if you've got which is weird because remember that the story was they were having a hard time selling tickets, but that place looked packed.
At Big Dog West Tennessee says, did Heupel have a heater lit when he shotgunned that beer?
That is the
prevailing
completely
rumor.
Not true, but rumor that's running around town.
No, I see this. Kid Huddy says word on the street was Hype had himself a lung dart in hand.
Yeah.
So this is being spread that Heupel was smoking a cig. I mean, is that
he's burning Marlboro?
Didn't we talk about this last week?
No,
the concert was Saturday.
No, about Heupel
smoking. Oh, we've talked about it recently.
I swear we just talked about that.
I'd totally see him somewhere out behind the locker room. I'll squat it down, especially last year. Can you hold him to 32 points for me? Fluffy.
Fluffy. Oh, Uncle Fluffy. I've already forgotten.
Josh is back there.
He's like shaking.
Bradley Paul also asked me to rate Josh Heupel's outfit at the concert with the cargo shorts. He looked like somebody going to a concert, man. I don't know.
Dude's I mean, at the end of the day, he's an ex-jock.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's what, like 6'5" and about probably 250 at least.
Yeah.
Don't say anything, Bob.
I didn't say anything.
Bite your tongue for a second.
Didn't say a word.
Did laugh.
Magic Mike says something else to note on their project timeline. Every time they've had a major construction project on campus, they they didn't expect, and it delays the project. I think he was trying to say
everyone.
That they dig up and find something underground they weren't expecting. I can't.
That's what happened at the arena.
This will be the most ambitious construction project that athletics has undertaken since the arena.
Yeah. I mean, you say that, but Lindsey Nelson's $150 million.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is $1 billion, right?
It was probably a bigger project when they initially built Lindsey Nelson around the existing ball field in 92 than whatever they've been doing. Although I don't know. I mean, that might be incorrect too. I mean, again, like you said, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of seats and everything they've done. I think this is going to dwarf all that. Well, it is. I mean, you're talking about a $300 million project compared to a $100 million project.
Yeah. I mean, the last thing was the arena, and it dominated because they had so many screw ups and cost overruns and all that. And it was just a mess down there.
Well, it's just frustrating. I mean, they've been working down there with forever with the student gates and the new elevator shafts and everything they've been putting in, the new brick and the plaza they're constructing and everything. And now it's finally just about done. And now they're going to embark on this. It's almost like interstate construction.
Well, sure. They got to spend that money, man.
So just a quick
they don't have to spend that money. Well, their position is that they're not spending money, that it's all And that's the
part I want to know more about because it's state property.
You're basically ceding control of state property to a private equity group for at least 50 years.
Somebody's making money off that deal.
They're going, well, and if you read Adam Sparks' report at knoxnews.com today, the agreement is, so we're basically leasing, the state of Tennessee, which runs the university and all that stuff, leasing the land to this private equity group. It's the same group that built the Battery in Atlanta and Texas Live and St. Louis Cardinals and all these other entertainment districts. And they are going to own/operate the venue. UT will own the parking garage and operate the parking garage. And we are paying, the state is paying, I think it was like $80 million for that. Which will be bonded out over 30, 40 years.
Then they'll charge out the wazoo to park in there.
Well,
probably.
Yeah, it's coming from you eventually. Somehow this ends with Danny White, Donnie Plowman
being
ready to put their hands in your pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, the firm is going to own it. And so, like, what happens if nobody is going there in the summertime and they're losing money and all that stuff? Does it get into? Do you get into a spot where it's just empty and it's an eyesore? I mean, I don't know what could go wrong. I literally don't know.
I imagine the private equity firm. There's no telling when you're talking about private equity firms. I don't know that much about them, but I do know that if something's not making money, they'll carve it up real quick.
All I know is this. I spent my morning watching my beloved Chelsea Football Club get absolutely drug by mighty Nottingham Forest sarcasm font. And my team is owned by a private equity firm now. It is a stark reminder. If given the choice, always choose to be owned by a Russian oligarch who will throw your coach out of a moving airplane at 30,000 feet if he loses a game, as opposed to a soulless corporate entity like Clear Lake Capital.
That one hit you hard this morning.
Well, it's just.
So you'd had a lot of apathy towards Chelsea the past month, and this one seemed to have hit the spot.
It could be worse. You could be Tottenham.
Tottenham got a huge win yesterday. Not that this is a soccer show, but they did. By the way, if you wanted to compare this new entertainment district construction to Thompson Bowling's construction, Thompson Bowling's construction cost $40 million back in 1987, which roughly comes out to about $116 million in 2026. So it's still not even half the cost of what this entertainment district is going to be, which is about $280 million.
Big Dog West Tennessee says it will be one cool spirit Halloween if the Danny Disneyland district fails. Disneyland. That
came up on Talk Sports this morning.
Disneyland. That's good. I like that.
Disneyland.
Let's get a call from Jay. Good afternoon, Jay. You're up first today on the drive. Go ahead.
Well, Russ, there is some iconic venues in our conference. Kyle Field and Death Valley and Between the Hedges and Bryant-Denny Stadium, and now you have Neyland/Marriott Stadium. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I don't know what the company, I would imagine. It's not going to be Motel 6.
No.
Marriott, Hyatt, something like that.
Russ, is nothing sacred anymore? Is everything just up for sale with Danny White?
Well,
I mean, I'm okay with the entertainment district. I think Bob said it on a pod. I listened to a podcast or maybe y'all's Friday show. Progress is progress. I get that. But do we really have to put a 23, 25-story hotel that towers over our stadium like that? I mean, is that really what we're about? Or, I mean, I don't get, like, so you're going to be in the stadium, you look up and you just see this giant hotel towering over your stadium?
Beyond the south end zone.
So the agreement was, and I was getting to this before I got distracted and drifted off, started talking about soccer. According to the agreement, so we lease out the space to the private equity firm that's running all this. We get $1.5 million per year, plus it's like 5 to 6% of the gross revenues of
the district.
Whatever they're making total. And I don't know how they measure that, but that could end up being substantial.
The gross, yeah.
So we're getting something out of it. And Danny White thinks it's good business, and that is his challenge. And Rick Barnes has talked about this openly. It's like these ADs are constantly looking for new money streams. But they're like these clowns up in Washington, Jay. They're like these guys, these congressmen. It's like they're always looking for like they're not looking to cut anything. Right? They're not looking where they can save anything. They're not looking to save on their own overinflated salaries and the salaries of the people that they're paying and everything. They're just looking how they can get a little more money from you.
Well, Russ, I think, you mentioned it, right? It's like buildings are what ADs, it's like they're crown jewels, right? What buildings they build. But do you think, is NIL just driving the need to pay these just insane prices for these rosters to try to compete for championships?
Well, I don't think it's the NIL, although it's tied into the revenue sharing because, again, all the money is coming from the same people, whether you're talking about your ticket money or the money to pay Juke Harris. Like, okay, we might have found that money from whoever's writing these NIL checks for them, but that's coming at the expense of donations to the athletics department that Danny White is still soliciting, like we got from Kamara a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. So, everybody's in competition for these dollars. So, they're just trying to make more and more money because they've got bigger bill. They've got a huge $21 million a year bill to pay now that they didn't before in the form of revenue sharing. They have to share some of this money they're making with the players.
It's just, again, and I'm not trying to just be dismissive of it, but it's just a reality. This is the new era. Everything's more business and commercial oriented than it used to be. And every business and corporation, and make no mistake, it's a variation of a corporation, but that's what this is. It's all about increasing revenue generation for all the reasons that Russ just stated too. So, a great example too. And I think we're going to have to experience some of this. I'll be really interested to see what they do with Riverside Club at Thompson Bowling next season, because I did it out of curiosity. I participated in it, and all it was you paid an upcharge to presumably have better access to concession area stuff
and restrooms.
And the restrooms were not plentiful at all. One of the biggest issues down there is there's not enough restrooms. And so you're still paying as much, maybe more, for some different kinds of food that's arguably okay. But just to put it bluntly, I'm not doing it again next year. I wanted to see what it was like, but it's like
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. And so I do think that that's what's going. This is what this is. This is just a bigger, high dollar variation of that. They're just going to continue to figure ways that they can, pull as much money as they can out of the product that they put out there for entertainment.
If I'm paying an upcharge like that, I'm expecting like Buc-ee's level bathrooms. I realize that in an arena, you're not going to be able to have each individual stall, but as far as like cleanliness,
well, they were clean. They were just, but you had to wait. You had to wait in a line to use them. That's all. There just wasn't enough of them.
Well,
you give me Buc-ee's bathrooms at the. I'll pay for that. I don't even care about the concessions.
Sure,
it's like being at your house.
Yeah.
Well, guys, my initial reaction, I don't like it, but I guess you can get used to anything. But I think it's just going to be. I guess you have to see what the ultimate final product looks like. But it just feels weird being in that stadium and seeing a 25-story hotel just kind of
towering over,
looming. That just seems very, very odd to me. So I don't know. We'll see.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate the phone call. And the people don't want it, man. Like, we've done polling on this. You say, well, that's just your Twitter poll. Like, that's but it's 70-30 opposed. And they just run right by you like you don't even exist.
I think it's a bad idea. I don't have a problem with anything other than that hotel.
I think that's the way most people feel.
I've got a few kind of questions about this whole private equity thing I'd like to know about. And that just is a
curiosity is something we've never done before.
Well, we're
just handing over state property
property, and we don't have a state income tax. Everybody pays sales tax in this state, so we've all got skin in the game. That's ours.
You're etching dangerously close to Sheikh Wabera terms right here.
Am I lying? Is it not ours?
Oh boy.
Does that not belong to us? Is it state property? Are we the state?
Man.
Thank you.
Oh God.
Wow. That's our property as taxpayers of the state of Tennessee.
Return it to the people.
Bear will be down there with a bullhorn at Circle Park tonight. Rallying.
Some greed heads and $5,000 bespoke suits.
Bespoke suits?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's really nice suits.
So, it's a brand?
No,
it's
a style.
It's a
style. It's a handmade suit.
I wouldn't know anything about it.
It's a term used often in the UK.
My tattered rags.
Handmade.
Oh, it's a term used often in the motherland?
This is the motherland song.
Stay with us. The drive continues. 865. That's my favorite part. Say what you want, man. They write a stirring anthem.
What's this next part?
966-3435, your number. More Fan Run Radio. Coming up.
The Drive.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Tired of spending your weekends working in the yard? Let ECR Total Landscapes handle it for you. We'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Let us do the heavy lifting so your landscape looks great. Right now, get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call us today at 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Russell Smith, thanks for tuning into the show alongside Bob Baskerville, Walker Smith, and Bear. Through the Glass, we're in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studios this afternoon. Bear, you got some breaking news on Rick Barnes there?
I don't think that's real, Russ.
Oh, no.
But if you want to take me to the desk, I'll go ahead and read the headline for you.
Did you get got?
No, I know. I sent it to you guys because it was hysterical.
Are we buying it, Bob?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
I was over here. Tell him, Walker. Was it not over here laughing?
Oh, yeah, you sent it over like it was.
He was laughing.
I was trying to see if I could get, because, I mean, you got like the big mouth bass, right? I mean, he'll gobble up a lure every time. No. Bob's gotten got like 2 or 3 times since he's been on with us.
I know for a fact, though, that Shane Tuttle's like one of the.
Yeah.
He's like Richard G.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
RG, hey.
Bear is, who says you can't teach an old bear new tricks? We were taking bets in here right before the segment on whether or not we could get you to proudly proclaim that Rick Barnes is taking a $2 million a year pay cut on the air as breaking news. And Bear, he did not walk into the bear trap. He understood it was fake news.
I sent it to you guys. Yeah. Mainly because it uses the same format of all the stupid AI stories.
It was a good
Facebook.
picture. Yeah, it was good work.
Yeah.
Richard G. West approves.
Speaking of Richard G., check that out.
Oh, yeah. He declared victory today.
Yeah.
What did he do? Someone get got by Richard G. today?
No. He was the one who predicted that we would sign Juke
He was
Harris.
the one.
Yeah.
He was the only one that predicted it. Yes. Bill on the live chat says the thing that is the big deal that you all are finally piecing together is that the state, all caps, is paying, all caps, to tear down a parking garage that is perfectly acceptable, to rebuild it to allow for this private equity group to come in. It was a nice parking garage.
What's
Be
Tony
ashamed
been
if something
calling
happened to it.
The Wrigley Field of parking garages.
Yeah, well, it's coming down. Magic Mike says, imagine some trucker driving through Knoxville and finding the station about the time that the Russian national anthem plays, and said truck driver is getting redneck angry. Yes. You never know. Welcome to the new listeners out there in listener land, sampling the show for the first time. Yes, that was the Soviet national anthem.
I've gotten a lot of good feedback about that from some.
I'm
you get good feedback
from your
about
comrades.
being a Russian?
I'm sure they love it.
Have we talked about, I mean, of course I love our national anthem. I'm a big fan of O Canada as an anthem. I think it's great.
I only know the first letter and word.
Sounds like
First letter.
Oh,
I
Canada.
think, isn't it the word OH?
I think so, but
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, Canada. It's pretty good, huh?
yeah.
They mentioned maple syrup.
Did you guys I don't know if it was recently, but did you guys see the video of Ronald McDonald singing the national anthem
No.
at a Seattle Mariners game?
Jeez.
Like the clown Ronald McDonald?
Yeah.
No,
That
it, hey, it is O, then Canada. No
like
H.
okay.
It's not O, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
It's O, Canada.
You had a Ronald
The clown was singing the national anthem.
Oh, yeah.
My Braves are headed to Seattle for a 3-game series starting tonight. I'm looking forward to some nighttime baseball.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best team in the big leagues. Heads into town in the great Pacific Northwest.
Cal Raleigh has missed a couple games.
Big dumper?
You might be missing the big dumper up there.
Is
Tough
Ronald
place to
playing?
win. What?
Is Ronald playing?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Chop's playing. Could you speak up? Big 3-game series sweep of the hapless Colorado Rockies. Boy, that's a bad baseball team.
Beck play?
Speaking of that, they're
He
not
led off game 2.
Rockies are not in last in that division, though.
Oh.
Who is?
Giants. 2-8 in their last 10, 6
Ooh,
losses in a row.
Can we? I mean, Danny White is losing some goodwill. That's not just me complaining, okay?
Oh.
That's people. People are talking, right? Many people are saying they're about over the Danny White experience.
Yeah.
Fair to say? Am I piling on?
That's fair to say.
That's fair to say, right?
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten snatched up yet.
You want
another job.
You want to get this fan base back behind you. I mean, we're talking about an athletics director that up until about a year ago had a near 90% approval rate. That's below 50% now for the first time in his tenure. And we put the poll in the field again. Maybe we should. Danny White approval poll? That'd be good.
I like it.
For today?
Let's do it.
You want to get the people behind you? You go hat in hand to Tony Vitello after this season. You say, Tony, I'm sorry. I made a big mistake.
I'm sorry.
You needed a friend. You needed a pat on the back. You needed somebody to tell you, good job, Tony. Good job. And I wouldn't do that for you. I wouldn't pal around with you. And then I went and told lies to the media. I don't talk to my coaches. I don't talk to my coach. And then you got Kim Caldwell and Rick Barnes out there talking about how they talk to Danny all the time.
You didn't talk to Tony Vitello.
Yeah. But you did talk to the one guy who had a natty.
Yeah.
And there you go. You swallow your pride, Danny White, and you go. You bring us back our prince. And you tell Josh Elander he's going back to third base. We're going to put everything back the way we're bringing crazy ass Frank back too. We're putting the band back together, and the machine goes on. And we're just going to pretend like 2026 baseball-wise didn't even happen. It didn't happen. We're going to go right back, and we're going to Omaha next year. You do that, these people get behind you again, Danny. I promise you.
If I guaranteed you Tony Vitello would come back next year, but the hotel was going up,
I'll take that trade. Yes, I don't know, man. That's a lot to ask, but yeah, I would probably do it. I mean, how much fun, like, we're sitting here whining about this hotel. Maybe I'm whining a little. And our baseball team, like, how much fun would it be to be like, man, we just went up there and kicked those coal miners in the tooth.
Oh, it would have been incredible,
and we
especially coming off
Texas,
their basketball stuff.
And that dope Schlossnagel coming in here. We're going to fill up Lindsey Nelson Stadium. It's going to be nasty. Like, something crazy is going to happen. Somebody's going to get cussed out. Somebody's going to get thrown out. Somebody's going to get whatever.
He's going to get the strap put to him.
And then we're going down to Hoover, and we're going to blitzkrieg that place like we do. And then
hurt everybody's feelings.
And then we're going to host a regional. Like, that's what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Talk about a revenue stream. I mean, hosting that regional and that super regional, it's a chunk of change we're not going to see this year.
I don't know if that's that much money for these guys.
Probably not. But,
no, it's not.
But let's get
it's still money.
Let's get the people. It's a vibes thing, Danny. The vibes are down, man. Vibes are down right now.
We're
you
not
want to
passing the vibe check.
But not much money.
I'd be willing to bet you big money that will never, ever happen.
It won't, because of the ego.
Well, but it won't happen. That's my point. It's like, so why do we keep talking about it?
It's fun to think about. Imagine,
Bob. We got people.
Wish,
we got people in our fan
even.
base who still talk about Bruce Pearl coming back. It's been 15 years. It's been like 6 months since Tony left.
His son, who's now the head coach, disavowed us, and there's still people that would take those guys back. I wish I was an Auburn man. Not a lot of money. I get if you owe Danny White $5, he's the kind of guy that's going to ask you for it. He's not going to let that slip. Not that much money. And it's a lot of money to, when you have, especially the regional, because you got three different fan bases coming to town.
I can't believe this would be the last 3 games we have there this year.
Yeah.
This week. This is it.
Oh, that's weird.
Last home stand of the year.
Oh, man.
This is it.
It is about to be football off season.
Let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk for the first time this week. DC Cat Voice, the great Diamond Dave Clary, one of the local treasures of the local radio game, reports today that Oak Ridge head basketball coach Aaron Green has stepped down after 16 years at the helm. Oak Ridge Athletics Director Joe Gaddis already begun the search for the 11th coach in the school's 83-year history. he leaves Oak Ridge as the school's winningest coach. Former Vol Aaron Big Country Green stepping down today over at Oak Ridge. Yeah, man. He
had some really good players over the years.
He was one of my favorite Vols of the Kevin O'Neill era, too.
Oh, yeah.
Just
super nice
guts.
Guy. Yeah.
All guts and grit.
Good guy all around. He had, that's wild. I didn't realize he'd been there that long.
I feel like he had actually been there longer, 16
Really?
years. Yeah, he'd been there for a minute. Good run. Shout out to VFL Aaron Green and the Oak Ridge Wildcats this afternoon. Bon voyage. 865-966-3435, your phone number if you want to get on the show this afternoon on a day when Juke Harris makes it official, signing with the Big Orange. Some are calling it the most talented roster in Tennessee basketball history. I'd like to see a few games first before I make that declaration. We've had some pretty darn good teams here through the years.
Oh, yeah.
Games aren't played on paper.
On a day when the Board of Trustees approves the Danny District construction set to begin in July, be tearing down a portion of the G10 parking garage over there. On a day when Tennessee baseball searching for answers after just an embarrassing, I mean, we got run ruled Saturday.
Oh, man.
About small ball team.
We got strapped. We got strapped. They absolutely took the belt off and put the leather to us.
Somebody on the live chat, I've lost it. It was earlier in the show. They said the winning pitcher on Saturday for Kentucky had painted fingernails.
That sounds about right. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up on many of these fan run affiliates. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week, and we've got the best promotions, like kicking off the week with Cinco de Mayo. Then all-you-can-eat Wednesday, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and this weekend, get to the ballpark early on Friday and get your free camo replica jersey. Love gum? Well, good. It's Big League Chew Night on Saturday with post-game fireworks, and we're celebrating Mom on Sunday. It's Mother's Day. Woo! What a week. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway. Fan Run Radio, the top 4 at 4, brought to you this afternoon by our friends at ECR Total Landscapes. Walker, go ahead.
Thank you, Russell. At number 1, Wake Forest transfer wing Juke Harris has committed to Tennessee. Harris, a 6'7" wing, averaged 21.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, and close to 2 assists per game last season on 44% shooting from the field. He's the number 4 player in the On3 portal rankings and becomes the 7th transfer addition for the Vols.
I cannot wait until basketball season, guys.
It's a long time from now.
We're setting the expectations so high. Were you telling me Jeff Goodman apparently just savaged us on his podcast today?
Field of 68 does a live show in the afternoons each day. And somebody passed along to me that they were listening and heard that Goodman went for a good 10 minutes talking about why he doesn't think this formula will work with Tennessee. Said maybe a top 20 roster, not a top 10 roster. There's just not enough. We've talked about ball share, basketball share. And that is going to be, that's something that, got to trust in Rick, man, that they're going to work that whole angle, because it's a lot of guys that, let me posit this real quick. Matthew Winnick, who is a strong guy in terms of, he talked about that the assist ratio for Tennessee this past season was 20%, meaning about 1 in every 5 possessions there was an assist. All the combined guys on the roster this year that are coming in, the assist ratio or the percentages down to like 17 or 18%. So we talk about points per game, which is great. That's great. But there is the point of how you're going to share the ball. But I trust our coaching staff to work through that, man. I really do.
Yeah.
But there's some people who are skeptical of it.
Well, I mean, and it is going to be an adjustment. Like the biggest question mark to me is like, can Terrence Hill handle the load at point guard?
Yeah.
Because he's never really had to do that. But you got to believe that Rick Barnes has done his research on this and believes in him. And then you've got Troy Henderson and Day that can handle the ball a little bit behind him, the kid from Chicago. So you're going to have some other options there as well. But like, can he take more of a pass first, true point guard role? Because he is going to have so many options to pass to. And it does feel though like Juke should be a focal point. And I think Harrelson too is going to have to kind of be, and he's a good passer.
Sure.
But I think there is going to, at some level, going to have to be some deference probably to Juke Harris. Is like, okay, we're going to let him cook here. We're going to give him the ball. Let him do his thing. So,
I agree. I do think there's a lot of guys though that can do that. I mean, boy, Ron Slay is a fantastic fan of Day Ames. I mean, we got guys that can score the
Yeah.
ball. It's just going to be, is there enough to go around? Time will
Well,
tell.
yeah,
It's a good dilemma, though. We just got to work through it.
I feel like the biggest hurdle is can you get all these guys to play together?
Yeah. Harmon J.C. Vol, real quick on the live chat, said Goodman has hated Tennessee for a while. Anyone remember that weird interview he had with Jacoby this year where he was asking why our schedule was so soft?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's
a kind of a weird dude, isn't
yeah.
He's on our
But
list.
he'll
Just
talk
okay.
about Indiana University basketball all day long. Who wasn't in the tournament, by the way?
What?
But his daughter's
History?
his daughter's an alum. So
They haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Like what, 20 years now?
Yep. At number 2, the University of Tennessee System Board of Trustees has approved the construction of the $280 million Neyland Entertainment District and new G10 parking garage. Work begins in July, and there are more parking plans to be announced later.
Invoice from Danny on the YouTube chat says you all should do a weekly show across the river. From now until the hotel is built, you need to enjoy that precious view since it's so important to you.
we get it. Invoice from Danny. You don't agree. That's fine. That's fine. We get it.
Could we do? I'll tell you what. I was at the Kern. I went to the Kearns Bakery.
The Kearns Food Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The place is nice.
It's the first time I'd been there, man. Went
that's
through there.
cool.
My son had a $20 hamburger. Financed it with a loan from CNB. A few more payments. It's ours. But we drove like across the, is it the Henley Street Bridge?
Yes.
The only one now.
Yeah.
That view was so awesome, man. It's
pretty good.
From the bridge.
Yeah.
You won't be, I mean, it's
going to be
gonna
a
be gone.
giant hotel. Not even a really cool looking one, according to the artist.
But I'm sorry for appreciating the bucolic scenes of our stadium. Invoice from Danny.
Well, you've got
Sorry
some,
that
you've got
offends
some
you.
detractors.
It's a passionate.
I happen to notice this got hit the chat box up this morning. We thought nobody from the drive would be up and vigilant, and kind of went on. And he didn't go in on you, but he kind of did. Said you're crying on Friday, and I'm
It's okay.
paraphrasing.
Hey, man,
here.
as long as they're listening, that's fine with me.
May not have liked it, but you watched.
What's that from?
I don't even remember.
You just made it up?
Yeah, you might have.
No, that's from something. I'm just blanking on where it's from right now. I'll find it. At number 3, three-star center Favor eBay is officially visited Tennessee basketball over the weekend. eBay ranks as a 3-star recruit and the number 142nd player in the country. He also ranks as the number 21 center in his class and the number 5 overall prospect in Maryland, prep prospect. At 7'1", 235 pounds, eBay is a true rim protector who can protect the basket but also score inside.
Have you seen any video on this guy?
I haven't watched the
yet.
film.
Where's he from?
He plays at Mount Zion Prep. And I mean, there's a couple of Walker just threw out some numbers. It just varies. Rivals just updated their top 150. eBay is now, he went from just like in the last week or two, he's gone from 127th to 82nd overall. And he's now characterized, at least by Rivals and on 3, as a 4-star. So
I like the size.
He's rising, and he's the part I'm trying to figure out is I don't know the level of competition Mount Zion plays. It's a prep school, might be good, but I mean, because he looks dominant in these videos, and you know, SEC basketball will be a little different. That said, athleticism is athleticism. So I mean, how
much does he weigh?
I don't know. He doesn't look slight of
235
build.
according to 247.
That's bigger than Nate. I mean, Nate was like 220. So I mean, he's not. And those guys will put some meat on him if they can get him. So I'm
maybe get to where like a Felix kind of build.
So this is a guy that we're going to develop for a year or two, and then somebody's going to swoop in and pluck him out. Have a portal on us.
For a year or two.
That's what we do now.
Who knows?
Which is fine. I mean, I'm sure we'll replace him with somebody better, but
Well, we only have one roster spot left, right?
They're supposedly looking. Barnes said it on our show last night. I mean, they're looking at. There's somebody else that they're talking about bringing in for a visit. He didn't say who. He said he just got notified about it. So I don't know if that
you got
means
to
they
figure
got two or what. I don't know.
He's probably got somebody that nobody else knows about.
Yeah,
he seems to have one of those every summer.
an international guy, something like that.
Yep.
And at number 4, John Sterling, the theatrical radio voice for the New York Yankees for parts of 36 seasons, has passed away at the age of 87. Sterling had undergone a heart bypass surgery this winter and was attended by healthcare aides at his home. Sterling called 5,420 regular season games and 211 postseason games when he retired in April of 2024, just after the season started. He broadcasts over 5,000 consecutive games from September 1989 through July of 2019, after beginning with the Yankees as a pregame host.
It's an A-bomb from A-Rod. That's all. I remember some of his calls. He was great. I mean,
I just remember Yankees win. Yeah, Yankees win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something he said fewer and farther between these past couple of years.
Yeah. Do you know what I just said, Bear? All right.
We lost. He said
we've
Bear
lost
World.
Bear. We lost.
You know what I was listening to last night? I love classic announcers.
Love them.
I'm going to pick up my daughter somewhere last night, and I love the NASCAR channel on Sirius XM.
Oh, those old dudes. They know what they're doing.
They're playing last night. I picked my daughter up, and she's like, Dad, what are you listening to? I'm like, honey, this is the 1981 Budweiser 400.
Wow.
You were back in the day.
Yeah, they play old races like late at night.
Yeah,
on
That's cool.
on the NASCAR channel.
I like that.
The 1981 Bud 400. It was the last race. I didn't even know there was a racetrack in College Station, Texas, where Texas A&M is. It was the last race ever held there.
Who won?
Benny Parsons. I didn't finish it. I mean, I do have some life. I have no life, but that's
a very unique thing they do sports wise. The way that they would call those races.
Oh,
they still do it the same way.
It was great.
They go around.
Yeah, guys, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Yeah, they hand it off.
It's an art form.
That's what I grew up listening to with the Indy 500 before I started going to the races. Man, it's incredible.
Was it Chris Economaki?
No, that's TV.
I mean, he was on ABC. I didn't know.
Yeah, Sid Collins used to do the radio, and then Paul Page, and then Paul Page went to TV. It just kept cycling through. But you got to have a specific,
hard on the binders. Use all these crazy phrases.
Yeah. You got to have a specific talent, man.
Oh yeah,
your timing is really important, and they're awesome.
It's like a musical group.
Mm-hmm. So, Barry, you have no comment on John Sterling?
Do you know who John Sterling is?
Yeah, he's a long-time voice.
I was just wondering. I mean, you're very silent on the topic.
NHL. I was looking at something else. I happened to glance down and saw the text that Walker just sent us.
Thank you, Walker. That is the top 4 at 4. Brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. Were you out in the yard this weekend, folks? Were you bent over at the back, or are you a little bit sore today? Well, what you need to do is call our friends over ECR Total Landscapes. You heard about the work they did at my house last year. Invite them over to your space. Let them take a look around. Say, hey, this is what I'm thinking. I want flower beds here. I need this part of the place leaf blowed, trimmed, whatever you need, mulching. They can do all of that, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. Don't spend your weekend sweating it out in the yard, bent over at the back, cursing, oh, why did I do this? That kind of thing. You know, we've all been there, right? Experience the ECR difference. Right now, new customers who call them up and tell them they heard about it on Fan Run Radio, going to get 10% off the first month of their monthly maintenance package when you sign up for the full calendar year. So call up, save big, ECR Total Landscapes. They do it all. ECRTotalLandscapes.com is the website. You can call them at 865-384-2012. Again, just tell them you heard it on Fan Run. 10% off your first month of the monthly maintenance package. They'll have your yard looking tip-top in no time at ECR Total Landscapes. Hour number 2 of the drive underway here on Fan Run Radio. Doing the thing on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in to our show. The Danny White poll is in the field. Early results, very split. Very split, about 50-50, approved, disapprove. Yep. We'll get to just 1% of precincts reporting. We'll see how it works out. Jason on Twitter says, when Danny goes back to Notre Dame, will he build a hotel to block touchdown Jesus?
Oh, man.
It's good. It's a good line, Jason. It's a good line. Let's get Phil in here next. Phil, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
What you say, Debbie?
Philly, long time no talk. How you been?
I've been here listening. Doing all right. How you and the boys doing?
Doing well, thank you.
I enjoy you when you play the Soviet national anthem. That's kind of a good laugh out of that.
You should see Bear. I mean, the smile on his face 10 feet wide as he stands at attention and salutes. He started goose stepping around the studios last hour. It was really weird.
Was he got a hammer and sickle t-shirt on?
He normally does.
I know sure he's got that Yankee hat on since they're playing good now.
How many Yankees on this year's roster can you name, Bear?
There's Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, Freed, Jazz.
Okay.
All right.
Passes
the sit check. Here and sift through the.
Yeah, I'll give him a
fog.
C on the credibility check.
Are you familiar with Ben Rice?
I'm not answering any of your questions, Walker. I don't like your tone.
He thinks you're trying to trick him. He's like, Ben Rice could be a name that they just made up to try and get me to say yes and embarrass me. No. Bear's head is on a swivel right now.
About Danny White here a second. Y'all been talking about the last few days. All honestly, I don't understand what they're doing over there. I mean, is he going to be around when this thing's completed? I kind of doubt it.
It's a good question. I mean, this is going to be a 2 or 3 year project, maybe longer, Phil. And
also, I don't think we can get done 2 or 3 years.
I mean, if this football season goes the way some of our more negative fans, not pointing the finger in any direction, say it might, then Danny White's going to be in. I'm sure this is a big project for him, but job preservation might be his number one project if football throws up a stinker this year.
Yeah, he's already getting it in the Lady Vols. So, and this patching up a roster of half of them injured ain't going to work for the Lady Vols.
I hope it does, Phil. I'm pulling for her. I like Coach Kim.
Yeah, she can't coach a lick, but I mean, it's pretty obvious. They can't control players, the SEC athletes. Good Lord.
Look, she put together a new roster. We'll see. Obviously, she's got to do well this season. It's a make or break year for her, but I mean, she's been given everything, every opportunity, every resource imaginable to show that she can succeed here. And this is the make or break year for her. Plain as that. Plain and simple.
I heard some of Bob and Chris Lowe, was it last night? Barnes talking about another player they may visit. Is that going to be a post player or a guard, Barb? What do you think?
He didn't really specify. I'm inclined to believe that it's a post player. I mean, if you just do the math on it right now, we've got 3, guys that could do some form of playing in the post, whether it's Dwayne Brown, Miles Rubin, or Lou.
You don't think that Harrelson can guard a bigger player in a pin? I'm not saying like we should start him at the 5, but I'm assuming he's going to start at the 4. Yeah. He's going to find himself like we're playing Florida. He's going to be playing dudes who are 6'10".
All the more reason that we've got to have a little more depth at the 5. I just feel like that's not settled yet to me. Because I get every vibe from talking with Coach that they are going to go smaller. But I was talking with a friend of the show, Jordan Moore, about this too. I mean, if you look at like a team like Houston the last couple of years, because I've been talking about this and I'm guilty of it too, Phil, where we talk about 6'9", 6'10", all of a sudden that's not big enough because we see like a Day Mara at 7'3". And so all of a sudden we feel like 6'9" or 6'10's the new 6'7". And Houston's always had guys that are like 6'8", 6'9", but it's their wingspan, right? It's their ability. And that's what Dwayne Brown has. So you think about it that way, and I think we might see Dwayne Brown play a little more 5 than I thought of in that regard. I just, back to your question, I just think that maybe they're looking at 2 guys because they're not 100% sure that the high school kid's the one they're going to get coming out, because it sounds like all of a sudden he's starting to skyrocket up some of the rankings. So you know how this goes.
Yeah, he looks good. The film I've seen on him looks good.
Yeah,
I mean,
you just got to believe other schools.
I think he was hurt some during the senior season too. That might be one reason his ranking kind of went down. But he was a hot commodity last summer.
I had not heard of him honestly till just like the last few days, really.
Wasn't he committed to Maryland at one time?
I don't know. You could be right. I'm not sure.
But I think Chris Washington Jr. will be end up being a 4 before it's over with too. He's 6'9", about 195. You can put 20 pounds on him, and he's got those long arms. He kind of reminds me of Marcus Hayslip. He played here at Tennessee a few years ago.
Yeah.
He's from the mid-state too, wasn't he, Phil? Marshall County?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. But I don't know. It might be Barnes' best roster ever. It might be the best offensive roster they've had over there since Bernard King and Ernie Grunfeld. About pure offense.
I've been going back looking at his rosters when he was at, I think it's better than any of the ones he had at Texas, quite honestly.
Even with TJ Ford roster,
because if you go back and look at those rosters beyond whether it was TJ Ford or Durant, they would have a couple guys. It was kind of more built like the team we had this year. This one, man, I do just a lot of mouths to feed. That's if there's any concern I have at all, it's that we just got to figure that part out. But we will.
Well, I know, Bob, I'd rather have too many mouths to feed than not enough mouths.
I agree.
We've been going through that for years. Tennessee basketball.
Yep. Totally agree.
And I don't know. This is a baseball team. Can you beat Kentucky? I mean, is this guy going to make it another year?
Well, he's going to get another year. And, we talked about all offseason after Tony left that Josh Elander needed to hit the ground running, right? Because in this day and age of the transfer portal, if you don't have a good first year, all your players are going to leave. That's what happens. And it's not just baseball, it's football, basketball too. All your players are going to leave if you don't show that you can get it done. So he's going to have to show that he can retain the good young play. I mean, you want a silver lining. Look at Levi Clark over the weekend. I mean, he was spectacular. Can you keep the guys you want and get enough pieces? You got to get some dogs, Phil. We got to get some tough guys. We're a little soft, man. We're a little soft. And so can he make over this roster and go win in 2027? Because if he can't, then, I mean, I like the guy, but what are we doing here?
It's a big business like everything else is. One more thing. I can't believe they had Joy turnover up there with Al Wilson and Peyton Manning Saturday night. That's a joke.
Oh, Phil.
You're a joke.
Why would you? You're taking shots at the guy. He's a cancer survivor. He had a tumor on his arm.
It was benign.
He's a survivor. He's a survivor. He had a tumor on his arm. And he's got Phil calling him names. Guys up there pounding beers with Josh Heupel and Luke Combs Saturday night, and he got Phil on here ripping him. It's an outrage. Goodbye, Phil. 865-966-3435. I mean, the guy gave his all for Tennessee, plucked out of obscurity. He learned our system, went to went to war for us last year very easily. Many would, most would have just said, when you find a tumor on your, I'm sorry, I'm shutting it down. I'm getting that thing operated on. You're going to have to play, what's his face, George McIntyre the rest of the year, Josh Heupel. I'm sorry, I've got it. He didn't do that. He toughed it out, only to have the likes of Phil call in here and rip him. The likes of Phil, ungrateful.
Who in the hell does he think he is?
It's an outrage. Stay with us. The Drive continues, and I won't stand for it. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
In at Russell _Smith on the social media website formerly known as Twitter. Do you approve of the job Danny White is doing as Tennessee's athletics director? 48.1% approve, 7.8% strongly approve. So Danny White above the 50% threshold. Keep in mind, I mean, like this for years was like 90% plus. Yeah.
96, 97.
37.7% disapprove, 6.5% strongly disapprove. So if my shoddy high school math is correct, that's a 55% approval rating. It's pretty good if you're president. I don't know what it means if you're AD, but
we've got 33 votes for what it's worth on the live chat too. There's a poll there, and it's 52% in favor of Danny.
Wow.
48% against.
Yeah. So split.
Apparently, VLT TV station put out a poll about the district, and it was running like 75-25 against it. That poll, that's
Really?
not getting like one of us puts out a poll.
So it's not just fan run negativity?
Yeah. And not just straight sports fans.
Interesting. Let's go to the fan run breaking news desk again this afternoon. McDonald's is ending the era of self-serve soda fountains.
What?
McDonald's is taking out you go up and get your own soda, get your refill. No mas. McDonald's removing the self-serve soda fountains nationwide. Company plans to complete the transition away from self-serve beverage stations in U.S. dining rooms by the year 2032. So you got a while.
Okay.
I'll say I don't remember the last time I've been
inside.
I don't go inside any fast food anymore.
I really don't either.
It's what the drive-thru is for, right?
Yeah, I was sitting here trying to think.
Just go around. We'll hand it to you through the back window.
I very rarely get soft drinks at them anymore because of how expensive they are.
I wonder if this is because of, like I saw, we never got to this, but there was a great story. I tweeted about it last week. A guy in a Florida Taco Bell was arrested, the employee, because he shot a gun at some people who were, they bought water cups and they were using it to get soda.
Soft drink.
Can't do it.
I kind of admire the kids' moxie, though.
Hey, we live in a society.
Hey, the sitting damn. There are rules.
He's defending his company, his business. I wish people, I went to a place, man. Can I get up on the porch here for just a second?
Oh, God.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, man.
I went to a local burrito bowl place that will remain nameless. Oh my God, dude. I walk in, like, there's just stuff everywhere. Like the food, the tables haven't been cleaned all day. There's lettuce, cheese all over the floor, all over the seats. I mean, it's a disaster zone.
Yeah, I don't eat at places like that.
You go up to the employees, they haven't cleaned off the make table. There's like stuff and sauce all over the make table.
It's like a bomb's gone off back there.
Like a bomb had gone off. Yeah. And they've got 12 people working. A bunch of teenagers just sitting there with their arms crossed.
You got time to lean, you got time to clean,
looking thank you. What happened to this country, man? You used to go to a place and it's clean, or it's going to get clean.
Or you wouldn't have a job.
They don't greet you. You walk in. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Good to see you. What'll you have? That kind of thing. Just don't even look at you. No eye contact.
Some places do.
But Chick-fil-A?
Subway?
That is not Subway's MO. No.
My Subway is.
Okay, well, that's one place. I'm talking about a corporate directive of...
Firehouse does that.
You got to be nice to your customers or you don't work here, period. End of story.
Do you feel a little hypocritical?
How so?
You claim I'm not nice.
You're not.
You're not.
That's why we've been over this. You're not supposed to interact. You're not supposed to answer the phones. I don't know why we keep going back to this. But
the phone's right in front of me now.
You're supposed to treat your customers well. Our callers are our customers. You should greet them warmly with respect. Thank them for calling in.
You should be saying something like, "It's a magnificent day at the Drive. What can I do for you?"
Welcome to Fan Run. You want to talk to the guys? Okay, hold right there. My pleasure.
Where's the fun in that? It takes too long to say. All I need to know is their name.
GBO Kyle Beach took the words out of my mouth. He said, a lot of this is because these places can barely keep help to work.
Yeah.
They have to end up hiring just whoever will take the jobs.
I noticed that too, because I go to this place a lot and we just order online. I walk in, pick it. Like if I had walked in and saw the status of their make line,
there's no way.
I would have just left.
Yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, if I walk, I mean, there's too many places out there to eat.
But I've noticed that it's never the same people.
Welcome to fast food world. I couldn't imagine trying to manage that or work in that industry.
Brutal.
I mean, it's. I don't know. I say that. I've walked in at different places and the drunken night staff had busted up like a $75 bag of ketchup, and
I remember
kind of halfway cleaned it up.
I think I told this story on the air. There was another place that will remain nameless up on Western Avenue. I used to live on that side of town like 10, 15 years ago. And there was a place right by my house that I always go to. One of my favorite places, super well-known chain. Everybody's been there a billion times. They might or might not serve square hamburgers. And and the guy at the drive-thru is like handing me my food.
Yeah.
Had like open wounds on his hands.
Yeah.
Not good.
To the point where like
I'm not eating it.
Yeah. I was just like I grabbed the corner of the bag. I'm like, okay. See you later. Yeah. Did not eat it and never went back.
Yeah, no, you can't. Breaks like at least 5
it was so
violations.
gross, man. It's so gross.
So
I don't know, man. Got to get this
country
of ours fixed up.
Did you work in a kitchen that got a really bad health inspection?
I don't think so. You?
Mm-mm.
Would you admit it if you did?
Yeah, I would.
I mean, you could say it's not your fault.
Well, no, I mean, I would believe you.
I've seen some nasty stuff go on in the food service industry too. Stuff I'm not proud of. Stuff I won't repeat.
Yeah, me as well.
Let's get Jamie in here next. Jamie, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Go ahead.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
So, the good mayor gets, haven't talked to you in a while, but I don't.
Haven't heard from you in a while. I was just about to say, Jamie, don't get your feelings hurt. We haven't heard from Phil. Haven't heard from Jamie. It's good to know the regulars are still out there. Yeah, they're not upset at us. We haven't pissed anybody off. Bear hasn't run off all our callers.
No, not yet. Bear used to tell me hello whenever I'd call. Now I just get the dead air, but that's all right. I know he's busy. By the way, y'all know y'all are
so not busy.
Radio.
Not busy at all.
I'm sure you already know this, but just in case, y'all are not on Celestial Radio right now.
Yes, we are currently working on that. We have some technical stuff going on here today. Ryan Brown has been feverishly working on this issue since the wee hours of this morning. So
okay, yeah, I didn't want to not say it and y'all not know, but anyway, yeah, he's for the Fan Run listeners out there. Russell's talking about Chipotle.
Maybe not.
Well, here's the thing. I am a burrito bowl aficionado myself, Russell, and you will not get that. It will not get that experience at Salsaritas.
That's not true, Jamie.
That's one of the. I don't know, man. I've never been to one that's not polished, man. That place is polished up every time I've gone in there.
Good. I think everybody has bad days.
Well, I think individual franchises, like my favorite place is Qdoba, because I'm with you, Jamie. Like I eat burrito bowls all the time. I was going out of style.
Me too.
And Qdoba, the folks that own that place, they've done business with us. I would say this, and it's always really clean. It's always really good.
Yeah, that's my daughter's go-to place. I mean, she gets food there.
They got that
a week.
habanero salsa, so good. Oh.
Here's something wild. Like I love them, but I never go and get one.
You're right, Bear. That's wild.
It's kind of weird.
It's so wild.
Oh, shut up, Russ.
I mean, I'm just that's wild.
I wish you would ask some of these people that are voting that they're approving of Danny White. I'd ask him, give me some reasons. I mean, what's he done? I mean, he's what's he done?
Well, what do you disapprove of? Since I take it you come down on the other side.
I mean, we went out and built the cathedral for baseball, and now we're not even ranked. He gave the dreaded voice of approval to Kim Caldwell, and she lost her entire team.
Okay.
The football team just lost a whole bunch more games in year 6 than we did, in year 1 or year 5. I don't know what was last year 5 or 6 under Heupel.
5.
But I just everybody acts like I don't. Guys, wake up! It's not 2024 anymore. I mean, we're not right. We're not riding high anymore, guys. And the guy walked into this. He didn't do anything. Heupel fell into his lap because he couldn't attract a good coach, and it just so happened to work out for us. And I for one, I'm happy. I love winning at football, but to take the number 1 baseball program in the country and hand the keys to an assistant, it turned out to not be the greatest idea. And to find out that he lied about, I don't talk to my coaches. He's just going to lie to our faces, and he's going to put that eyesore up there, and nobody's going to stop him. And I want to get y'all's opinion on this. Y'all know why the Board of Trustees voted for it, don't you? Let's just keep it a hundy.
Go on.
Kickback.
How so? How do they get a kickback out of it?
You vote yes, you'll get some money from it. Just like all kickback works.
From who? Like, where do they get money from?
Private equity.
Well, I'm sure. But whoever stands to make millions from building it, they'll line pockets to get it. I mean, unless this ain't America anymore.
So you think that the private equity firm, this Neyland 865 project, that they are lining the pockets? So I mean, it's a pretty bold claim, Jamie. You have any proof to back that up?
Well, it's either a bold claim or why would they vote yes? We're all UT fans here. We all love the. It's not a unpopular opinion to be able to see the stadium from across the river.
I think those people are so insulated. That's why I put that email address out there over the weekend, Jamie. Look, like I said at the time, and I'll say again, like, don't be rude. Don't curse at these people, or so. Just tell them how you feel, politely but firmly. Because you hear the phrase ivory tower, that comes from college campuses. These people are, they're hard workers. They have jobs and everything. They're not listening to talk radio. They're not on social media. They don't see some of the backlash. They're not hearing from the regular fans out there that, the view of the stadium is important. That the being able to go to a ball game once or twice a year with their kids is important to them. They don't hear from it. So you got to make your voice heard. And when I watched some of that Board of Trustees meeting this morning, I mean, it was just like a Danny White infomercial. And you never heard the other side of the debate. Nobody brought up the situation with the hotel blocking the view. Nobody brought up, private equity. What does this mean? What's the long-term ramifications for our community? It wasn't brought up. It was just a rubber stamp process. So, I mean, look, maybe you're right. Maybe there is some level of graft and corruption happening here that I don't know. But my theory is a little simpler that they just don't know. They haven't really thought about it because they've got their other things going on, and they see Danny White and Donnie Plowman. Oh, they're doing a good job. If they're proposing this, it must be a good thing. Rubber stamp.
Yeah, I can see that opinion, Russ. I would have never thought that in a million years until I actually heard Philip Fulmer saying after he went, I guess 5-6 in 2005, whenever he said, "I've not heard anybody talk. I go on the Caravan. I've not had anybody being upset." And I'm thinking, dude, the people that go on the Caravan are looking for access, homie.
Yeah.
You turn on the radio, look in the news. How about crack a Sentinel? I mean, for Pete's sake. But guys, this is just sad watching what's happening in this baseball program. We caught lightning in a bottle, and here we were. We took over the whole country in baseball. We were must-see TV, and now we suck. And I thought we broke free of this. I thought we broke free of the gravitational pull of suck, and turns out we haven't, man. And it makes me sick to my stomach watching it now. I really hope that he can turn it around. I don't see how it's like you said, Russ, going into this segment. I mean, this is a portal era we're in. These guys Davey said we had top 10 talent on this team, and we do not play like it. So, and I actually heard the dean earlier today say that he thought if Vitello was the coach here, he'd have the same damn record. And that guy's crazy. I love TB, but that's insane, man, to think that Tony Vitello would have the same record, knowing what we know about him and his ability. But anyway, I just was curious. I hope that something happens. I don't see Danny White being here in the next couple of years. I just hope something happens and that gets. I tell you what, I don't like driving. You're talking about the Kearns, that eatery over there. When you're driving back towards campus from there, you used to be able to see the stadium, but now they've got those apartments up there. You can't even. The only place you can see the billboard with the three iconic figures on it, I guess, is if you're sitting on a boat.
Before the apartments, Jamie, there was a gigantic, massive hospital where those apartments stand.
Well,
no.
They've added apartment building. You're talking about like from Chapman Highway, where you could.
Yes, yeah.
When you're coming off across the bridge right now, it's beautiful. When you're on Neyland, when you're on Neyland Drive driving by, it looks great. But
you're right,
Jamie. Good to hear from you, my man. Appreciate the phone call. You're so bad at that. Just wait for the man to say goodbye. It's almost like you're trying to be rude to the beginning and the end of the interaction.
No, I'm really not like Jamie.
Forceful as possible, and I like the guy.
I didn't want to correct him there, but it's terrestrial radio, not celestial radio.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Celestial is
celestial
season.
We'd have some issues because that's like our transmitter would be in outer space or something.
Yeah. Jamie now has 2 separate entries to the Drive Dictionary.
Yeah. What was the other one?
The first one?
Orange flavored glasses.
That's right.
That's good.
Hold on, I gotta write this. Celestial, is that?
Yeah.
Celestial radio.
That goes with Baby Club Ceiling, The Flip Switched, Vlade Divac, and Walker's Contribution Vanilla Folders.
Oh, God.
Who was the Flip Switched?
I'm going to put that in a vanilla folder. I think the Flip Switched was me. The flip got switched.
Didn't Michael Scott on The Office say that how the turns table?
How the turntables have.
That's just how you say it now.
There's acapara.
We got to take a quick time out. When we continue, breaking news in the college baseball world that will have major implications for this year's SEC tournament. Stay with us. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Congratulations. You found sports radio that doesn't suck. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run?
Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
A brand.
Today's Top 5 at 5 coming up here in about 10 minutes. We go to the Fan Run breaking news desk again. Lots happening today. Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball, reports the NCAA Baseball Rules Committee has approved the SEC's proposal to use experimental ABS, automatic ball strike challenges, in the upcoming conference tournament. Coaches will have 3 specific ABS challenges per game in Hoover.
It's been so successful in the MLB. I'm not surprised at this at all. The only thing I'm surprised about is that they're giving them 3.
Yeah, that is weird. Remember, they started the green base at Hoover 2 years ago,
yep.
And that is. But here's what I'm interested in is, so they're going to show the box. I would assume they're going to, for the tournament, they're going to show the box on there, right?
TrackMan or whatever it is.
Yeah, because they haven't. I don't think they do that.
No, not in college. I'm thinking the postseason, do they?
Well, that's what I'm. Yeah, I mean, they definitely don't do it during the regular season.
They do it.
These guys are going to get exposed, man.
Oh, it's going to look bad.
These guys are,
because there's some guys that are really, really bad. I mean, there was one that it worked to our favor this year.
There was one yesterday where Arvidsson got a called strike 3 on a pitch that hit the dirt. Like the guy, it almost bounced in there. So
these guys are not good.
They're not good.
I mean, if they were good, I don't know.
Maybe this will make them better.
Well, it's not going to make him better. What it is going to do is it's going to be able to fix those mistakes. And, if guys aren't going to be able to shake that off and keep umping a game and they get their feelings hurt, it's tough.
Yeah.
This is the job now.
And you'll lose challenges too.
Yeah.
So let's get a call from Roberto. Roberto, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Roberto, you there?
No, he's not.
All right, we've lost Roberto. Yeah, the ABS in the big leagues is really interesting, man. I thought that I would not like it.
I like it.
I really enjoyed it. There have been a couple of guys. You get these ego challenges. There's been a problem with Acuna, and he had to learn. And I think they learn quickly.
Yeah.
It's like you get your feelings hurt as a player, you get called strike. Oh, that couldn't have been a strike. Tap the helmet. That couldn't have been a strike. And then it's a strike, and it knocks guys down a peg or two. Like, it'll humble you.
Right.
And I saw one again yesterday where somebody challenged a called strike, batter called a called strike right down the middle. I know it happened to Jazz Chisholm a couple of weeks ago. Right down the middle. Tap the helmet. They show it. And you look like a pretty big fool when you challenge something that wasn't even close.
Typical Yankee.
Roberto, let's try again. What's up, Roberto?
Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm interested in the ABS thing. It's going to expose those clowns, that's for sure. Well, and you're right about that Arvidsson call. I just forgot it was him pitching, but yeah, that was horrendous. I mean, and I want Tennessee to win.
Sure.
But it cuts both ways, and I think Tennessee gets their fair share of crappy calls.
Sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
We're a fan base that loves to get on some umpires too. Well, a little bit of WWE over there. Speaking of first of all, I haven't weighed in on the Danny District at all. Just by calling it that, you guys probably know where I fall out. I'm fine. If you want to build something down there, fine. But don't get rid of 600 extra parking spaces in G10. Let us have our G10 time. Like, I have tons of friends that have tailgates there, and it's a great place to tailgate and see friends. And you can spruce it up. You can put lipstick on a pig, and that's fine. But the hotel is absurd. Is it really supposed to be 24 stories? Is that a joke?
I heard 24 plus.
I mean, the tallest building in Knoxville is the First Tennessee building, and it's only 28 stories. So it's going to be almost that tall.
Yeah, but it won't look like that in the sky because it's going to be built
on lower ground.
Yeah. I mean, it's right down there at the river.
But it's still be huge.
Oh yeah. It's more how the building looks to me.
It's going to become the third biggest building in Knoxville.
Yeah. I mean,
is it going to replace Neyland as the third biggest building in Knoxville, as the third tallest?
I think it might be, actually. I think you might be right there, Bear. I'm serious. I think Neyland might be the third largest, tallest. But you're not going to pay for it. It's like, I was told I could keep my health care too. Same thing. You're not going to pay for it. Bull crap. The taxpayers of Knox County, the taxpayers of Knoxville City, anybody who comes in town and has dinner from outside areas, anything like that, they're going to be paying. And lastly, the baseball team, guys, you can't have that happen.
Thanks, Roberto. Appreciate the phone call. Got to run. Hour number 3 of the drive coming up.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week, and we've got the best promotions, like kicking off the week with Cinco de Mayo. Then all-you-can-eat Wednesday, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and this weekend, get to the ballpark early on Friday and get your free camo replica jersey. Love gum? Well, good. It's Big League Chew Night on Saturday with post-game fireworks, and we're celebrating Mom on Sunday. It's Mother's Day. Woo! What a week. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Hey, Knoxville. Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right. Zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka. Sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka. Sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
What is dedication? The thing that drives me every day as a dad is Dariana. We call him Day Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's attention, affection, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job. That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340. WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive. Top 5 at 5 is brought to you today by our friends at Knoxville Smiles. Walker, what you got?
At number 1, Wake Forest transfer wing Juke Harris has committed to Tennessee. Harris is a 6'7" wing who averaged 21.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 2 assists per game last season on 44% shooting from the field. He's the number 4 player in the On3 portal rankings and becomes the 7th transfer portal addition for the Vols.
Quick trivia, Bear.
Yes, sir.
Do you know Juke Harris's real first name?
No.
It's not Juke?
Why the hell would I know that? I mean, I knew it.
Well, it's been showing up.
Is Juke short for something?
No.
Juke's a nickname.
It's a nickname.
Dave.
Barney.
It's not.
No, it's Jaden.
A lot of Jadens out there now.
Mm-hmm.
Jadens and Jalen's.
Yep.
Who was the first Jaden? Was it Jaden Smith, Will Smith's kid?
First one?
First one ever.
I don't know. First famous.
You know who the first Jalen was?
Jalen Rose, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They said it was a combination of Jimmy and Lynn, I believe. It's like his dad and his mom's names or something. There were no Jalen's before Jalen Rose. Now they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a good name. It's a good name. At number 2, the University of Tennessee System Board of Trustees has approved the construction of the $280 million Neyland Entertainment District and new G10 parking garage. Work begins in July, and there are more parking plans to come later.
Danny Wood. Coming soon.
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Maybe you ought to go down there and just lay down in front of the crane thing with the giant ball that they're going to use to wreck stuff for us. If you want to keep your sight views from the south side.
I don't want to prevent anything from being torn down. I want to prevent something from being built up.
I mean, who knows?
Who knows what?
If they're ever really going to get to it. That part of it.
They just proved it.
When are they supposed to start building the hotel? I thought that was going to be. All these things have phases.
Yeah, I don't know. It starts in July.
Mostly, I'm assuming taking down part of G10 is in part to also make space for this hotel.
Yeah,
pretty much.
All I'm saying is I doubt they're going to build all 3 things at once. Start with something.
It's supposed to only take 2 years, so we'll see. At number 3, Detroit ace Tarek Skubal will undergo surgery to remove loose bodies in his left elbow. Such procedures typically sideline players for 2 to 3 months. Elsewhere, the Braves have placed Ronald Acuna Jr. on the 10-day IL with a strained left hamstring. Manager Walt Weiss told reporters that an MRI revealed that Acuna has a grade 1 hamstring strain, adding that, quote, all things considered, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, Bob, you guys might be getting off light.
No,
it's the best team in baseball at the end of the week. No Ronald Acuna Jr., maybe no Michael Harris.
It's just leveling the playing field, man. Dodgers haven't had Mookie Betts for a month. We'll see.
When does that series start? Thursday or Friday?
Thursday. Oh, it is Friday. Yeah, you're right.
It's just Braves are off Thursday.
3-gamer?
Yep. You want to make a friendly wager?
Sure.
Ooh. Jersey bet?
How about if the Braves win, Bob has to lead us in a rendition of the Tomahawk Chop, complete with vocals, sung with gusto. With gusto.
While wearing a Native American
While
headdress?
wearing a headdress
No.
and waving a foam tomahawk.
You're not going to do any cultural appropriation?
Why not? No. I'm not
Yeah,
going
might get canceled.
No, I'm not. I mean, I might.
Indians outside the station picketing us?
Oh, yeah. Because
Well,
Indians are known. We get a lot of feedback from the Indian community.
I don't need to. I would maybe agree to the chant. I don't think I would cosplay though.
Why not?
What
you scared? You scared of Bear and the woke folk canceling you?
What are you talking about, Bear and the woke folk? It got nothing to do with me.
I love it. I love it when you clutch your pearls. But back to you, Bob.
Uh-huh.
I clutch my
The
pearls.
Braves win. Take 203 or break out the broomsticks. You get on here Monday. What would be fair trade for you leading and gusto? I don't want this. I want you to mean it.
What happens if the Dodgers win?
Yeah.
You going to agree not to play that stupid thing for a week?
Yeah. I'll give you a moratorium on the chop.
And you have to sing "I Love L.A." the Randy Newman version.
Ooh,
oh, that's good.
He probably likes that song.
I love that song.
It's a great song.
We love it.
It's an anthem for that. They play them at the end of the Dodgers games. They play it at the end of Lakers
Always makes me
games.
think of the Naked Gun.
Wasn't OJ in the original video?
What's that?
I know the Kardashian lady was. The old lady.
I don't know. Maybe.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Caitlyn Jenner?
No. The woman she married before she decided she was a woman.
Oh, Bruce Jenner.
No. Who was Bruce Jenner married to?
Yeah.
Is her name Joyce?
No, it was not Joyce. It was a Kardashian. It was Robert Kardashian's widow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what her first name is, though.
You ever notice how much one of those kids looks like OJ?
No.
What are you trying to say?
No.
Yeah, I mean, one of the daughters, one of the Kardashian girls.
OJ was plowing his best friend's wife.
Would that shock you?
I've never
double murder.
I've never seen that likeness, to be honest.
I feel like you're conflating a lot of this with the Naked Gun because wasn't that a gag at the end and Frank is delivering the baby and it comes out? It's an African American baby. Nordberg!
No, I'm honest to God, I'm not.
Please continue, Walker.
At number 4, second round of the NBA play. Oh, there that goes. Second round of the NBA playoffs begins tonight. First, the Knicks and 76ers begin their battle in New York at 8 p.m. And later on, the Timberwolves head to San Antonio to play the Spurs, with Anthony Edwards expected to play at 9:30. Both games are on NBC's networks and Peacock.
Favorite Sixers, Bob?
Player?
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt, it was Julius Erving.
The doctor?
Yep. No contest.
Moses? Not even a little bit?
No. I mean, he
Barkley?
helped them win a title. No, it's
You consider Barkley a Sixer or a Sun?
Sixer.
Me too.
That's good stuff.
Is it Billy Cunningham? Was he the coach? Or this is before my time. Andrew Toney?
Yeah. Ellen Kardashian, by the way. It's yeah.
Ellen? That's not her name.
Well, whatever.
This is your fault. I'm trying to talk sports with you.
Oh, that's a different
You opened
one.
the door.
Okay, so Bobby Jones, Julius Erving,
Bobby Jones.
George McGinnis was there for a while from
we-
the
Okay.
NBA.
Did we mention Allen Iverson?
Ooh, AI.
He was tough.
Eric Snow.
Kris Jenner.
Chris Kardashian. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Was Keith Van Horn a Sixer for a minute? I know he was a
No,
net.
I think he was just a net. I don't know. That's
Van Horn. When did he play?
He was on that Nets team that went to the NBA Finals back in the 90s.
With Kerry Kittles.
Yeah. Jason Kidd, I think.
Yep. Good
Jason
team.
Kidd.
Well,
All right, Walker. Nailed the dismount.
All right, this one just came across my desk, so give me a second. I might
take your
a couple
time.
things,
Yeah.
but no, we got it. At number 5, a deputy for a county sheriff's office and an umpire were both arrested following a brawl. Following a tournament at Cornerstone Park on Sunday. In a video taken by parents, which Grand Slam tournament director Mike Normar sent to the dispatch, players are walking off the field after the final game of the tournament as umpire Jeff Atkins pushes Lieutenant Daryl Hawley, the coach of Starkville's 14 and under Sports Performance Center select team, in the chest. Hawley instantly responded by pushing Atkins, who then punched the coach in the head. Then Hawley's son, who is a player for the team, punched the umpire in the back of the head twice before he was pushed back by spectators as Atkins turned to face the young boy. Hawley followed with another punch to Atkins, putting him on the ground, which led to more punches. Atkins eventually got to his feet, but the two ended up on the ground together shortly after, still exchanging blows. Hawley's son got involved in the mess again, repeatedly hitting Atkins before officials of the tournament ran to break up the beatdown.
Yeah, I saw the video of that. It was not a good scene.
I didn't see that one. There was an unfortunate incident in downtown.
Are
Knoxville
baseball
Saturday.
dads the absolute worst? Is that the worst?
Travel team dad, coaches,
Yeah.
that whole scene's
Well,
toxic
just a
to
sports.
me. Yeah. That high end travel baseball, yeah, it's toxic.
I'm watching the video
AAU
now.
basketball culture, like that could be
can be
pretty
bad.
toxic too.
I mean, any kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know. Hockey's not too. My nephew played hockey, and he was on.
The thing I hate, like the AAU basketball, it's like the kids. A lot of the time, it's just stuff on court, just
stuff
just
that
bad, bad attitudes on the no sportsmanship there. With the baseball stuff, it's a lot of times it's the parents, just like talking bad to the umpires.
There's a
who
reason
aren't getting paid enough for that.
Want to take a poke at him, I'm
And
sure.
then, and like the other parents and stuff, oh, it's awful. Usually it's not the kids.
Guys, this was like middle schoolers in this game. It's 14 and unders in this game.
Hey, it's important, man.
It's
the World Series.
It's unreal.
Junior's got to get his at bats. He's going pro, don't you know?
Oh,
don't you know my
man.
kid's a big leaguer?
This video is crazy. Score was 13.
That
to
happens
5.
more, and Russ is not kidding. That's like parents will say crazy stuff like that to coaches.
All right, thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Is your smile ready for the summer? Well, if not, you need to call our friends at Knoxville Smiles, where they believe everyone deserves a confident, healthy smile that they can be proud of. From routine dental cleanings to checkups to teeth whitening and complete smile makeovers, Knoxville Smiles has you covered. So call today, 865-539-1776, or just go online to knoxvillesmiles.com and schedule your appointment there. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Wow. Big news day. Here on the show. It is Juke Day on the drive. It is Danny District Day. Baseball team in crisis. You've got the automatic ball strikes thing coming to the SEC tournament.
It's pretty huge.
We've got the NBA playoffs going on right now. We've got the Savannah Bananas coming to Neyland Stadium next.
We do. They're making the field up as we speak.
You going to that?
I would like to go, man. I don't know where. There's been a lot of negativity on the show here as we get, both sides of the Danny District thing. I don't understand why people want to hate on the Savannah Bananas.
And if you don't like it, don't go.
Don't go. Don't watch.
It's not my cup of tea. I'm not going, but I'm not going to sit and slag on it.
I'm not a fan either, but I'm not going. So
I would love to go and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be more likely to if they were doing it at
Smokies
Park.
Just watch a Kentucky baseball game, man.
The only drawback I can see is that, we just got, talking about sportsmanship and how that's just lost in modern youth sports culture. Like kids are going to, I look at it as like professional wrestling. It's a show. It's kayfabe. You go to be entertained. Oh, look, he did
like
a
the
couple
Harlem
of
Globetrotters.
Yeah, exactly. It's not real baseball. And I think if you're a parent and your kid's into baseball, it's incumbent upon you to tell them, it's like, look, man, like this is fun. It's not hurting
You're
anything.
Not
and
do a
everything.
backflip,
Yeah,
catch
but
a fly
listen,
ball.
if I see you throw your bat 10 feet in the air, grab your crotch and moonwalk to first base in whatever our game, that'll be the last time you ever play baseball, son. So just know that.
Riding pine, but yeah, I don't know. I saw how they had it laid out.
Short porch in left field, huh?
Yeah, well, they had it laid out. They had a shot from above. I think they were in College Station last weekend.
Did you see the clips from them in College Station? Like they sold out Kyle.
Oh, Neyland will be sold out?
Yeah.
Yeah. It
was a lottery just to buy the tickets.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest tickets to get to anything right now.
That's crazy.
Is the Savannah Bananas.
The guy can do the backflip and then catch the ball at the same time out in the air.
I've never seen it. I wish I'd gone because I remember hearing about them years ago, pre-2020, and it was kind of
when they were still doing minor league
when they
parks
were
and
in
stuff.
Savannah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an anomaly, and then it just caught fire the last 2 or 3 years.
I mean, they broadcast their games on ESPN.
They tour around and fill major league ballparks, and now they're filling 100,000 seat college stadiums.
Yeah, but something like that, eventually it's going to
the bubble will burst.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's great. I'd love to go to one just because it's getting people at least interested in a version of baseball that particularly would not like baseball in the first place. If people's first introduction to baseball is the Savannah Bananas, and that leads them to liking actual baseball, that's awesome. It's creating more fans of the sport, even if it's just a different way.
Well, you talk about the bubble bursting, and Bear's probably right there. The Globetrotters were huge in the 60s and 70s.
Sure.
They would show those games.
80s,
I remember
90s.
I remember watching the Globetrotters would be on TV occasionally. Mm-hmm. Now, I went to the Globetrotters a couple of years ago with my kids here, and it was at Thompson Bowling, and there's maybe
Not many people
2,500.
there.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of room spread out.
Before I was on the show, I may have won tickets. I either won tickets from you or Tony B. But I took the Cub to see the Trotters over there.
Globetrotters, they had a cartoon on network TV for a while on Saturday mornings.
And they did their collab with the with Scooby-Doo and the gang on the Mystery Machine, man.
Mm-hmm. The key difference between this and the Globetrotters is that, the Globetrotters, that they won every time. The Savannah Bananas and whoever they play, regardless of all the weird rules they do and how they do it, at the end of the day, they are competing against each other, and the Bananas lose all the time. It actually is guys out there trying to win the game.
They lost the game at Texas A&M. Yeah, they got walked off, huh?
They lose all the time, and that's part of the appeal to it is that, you're not going and just watching all the stuff that's going on there. It's an actual game with just different rules on there, too.
Can you bet on the Bananas game?
Oh, I'm sure on some website.
Have lost some games.
Remember, Krusty the Clown famously lost a big bet he bet on the Generals. Said they thought they were due.
They've won a few.
All right, boys. I'm going to get out of here. I did see the poll. Danny White, 60% approval rating.
The one on the live chat's 50-50. It's a small sample, though. It's only 46 votes.
But 70%, 72% of our people last week said they did not like the hotel.
Yeah. I still think, yeah, I think that's what we can't lose sight of. And it goes up the ladder. I said it last week, not just Danny White, but Randy Boyd, Dundee Plowman. They've done a good job by and large.
Yes.
It's okay to disagree with them on
something. Yeah. Nobody's calling for anybody's head.
No.
We just want to be heard on this particular issue. Guys, I got to run. Got a school engagement with one of my kids. So Bob and Baron Walker, seeing if they can land the ship. Give them a ring, 865-966-3435. I'm sure we'll have much to discuss tomorrow. Ryan Shumpert in a weekly appearance. And
yes, he's confirmed he'll be joining us.
We'll get into a lot of other things as well. Stay tuned. The Drive rages on next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco. Here at Knoxville Smiles, every smile is unique and every smile has a story. We would love to get to know you and help you smile brighter with confidence. If you've been looking for a dental home that treats you like more than just a set of teeth, we would love to welcome you to the family. Please give us a call at 865-539-1776 or visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world.
Home here for the last couple segments of the show. Phone line remains open. You can also give us a jingle there too, 865-966-3435. Let's talk a little basketball. Okay, we've been
Tennessee?
Well, yeah, of course. Who else?
So what's your starting five right now?
Well, that's what I just wanted to bring up, actually. I was just I want to talk about that because there's a couple of things that got my juices flowing. Daddy Donnie on X posted this.
Daddy Donnie?
Yeah, that's his handle. Back in March, Cal Berkeley played Wake Forest. Day-Day Ames versus Juke Harris. In that game, Day-Day's line, 31 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Juke's line, 31 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists. Close game. The Deeb and Deeks won 80-73. And what I said earlier in the show, I talked about how Ron Slay is a huge fan of Day-Day Ames. We've been talking about Juke Harris. Obviously, that's the kind of the piece that completes the puzzle for this team, right? That's
he's the number one.
Yeah. He's the top ranked prospect we have coming in. He was depending upon where you looked, what I saw today, I think he was number 8 overall in terms of the portal assets coming out. And then Terrence Hill was, I think, 19, and Jalen Harrelson was 25. Okay.
So we got 3 out of the top 25 players.
3 of the top 25, and all 6 of them, I think, are in the top 100. As a matter of fact, Day-Day Ames and Lundblade are around the 50 range. So actually, there's 7.
I think it was Shump who put out. I didn't even. They're just an afterthought at this point. All 4 of our prep commitments are, I believe, in the top 100.
Yeah,
or top 120, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've got a lot of talent coming in. There's still, I think, a missing piece, and that's just another one that's a complementary piece, not a guy that's going to be a starter, but just somebody that's going to be, 10 minutes a game, developmental. But
can they get him to gel, Bob, and be a team?
Yeah. So I think the thing I've been thinking about, and I talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and it got everybody spun up, and that was before Juke Harris, and that was before Nate Amon had officially made his announcement that he was going to move on to the NBA. And even then, there were some people going, "Oh, what about Tyler Tanner?" Well, Tyler Tanner's not coming here, man.
That was always a pipe dream.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a starting 5. I'll tell you what's mine, and then we can just go around the room. And anybody, by the way, on the live chat can weigh in, or you can give us a call and give us your thoughts on it. But this is the starting 5 as I see it right now, okay? And this is after talking a little bit last night with Barnes, who was on the podcast with Chris Lowe and I. And Rick was incredibly generous with his time because he's at a very busy moment in the off season. But we talked for about 30 minutes, and one of the things I noticed was a guy who he's super high on, and we've heard it before, but he really just reinforced that with me last night, and that's Dwayne Brown.
Mm-hmm.
They worked very, very hard to keep him here. So with that said, here's a starting 5 I'm going to throw out. Point guard, Terrence Hill. 2 guard, Day-Day Ames. The 3 on the wing would be Juke Harris. I would play Jalen Harrelson because Barnes is super high on him too as small ball 4. And then
Debo.
I'm gravitating towards Debo just given the affinity Rick has for him. Or it could be Miles Rubin. It depends because Debo's not going to be quite the rim protector that Rubin is. But if you think back to Brown during the season and all the things he passed well.
He's very disruptive on defense.
Got the little floater that he can hit from about 10 feet in.
Solid rebounder. His big thing was he has to learn how to play without fouling.
Yeah.
He was he got in foul trouble, so we could keep him on the floor.
All of that to say, first guy off the bench, I see Lundblade coming off the bench as the 6th man, who gets a ton of minutes, by the way. These guys are, that's going to be their dilemma, is given enough usage to these guys to be effective. Lundblade's a great floor spacer because of the way he plays, catch and shoot, all of those things. I get it. But I've been saying this before. I view him as kind of a version of like Urban Klavchar at Florida, who was an absolute blowtorch off the bench for Florida this season, played about 20 minutes a game, and was a constant threat from 3-point range. Now, that could be interchangeable. Could be Day-Day fills that role because he's a volume scorer, as evidenced by what we just were talking about. It's not unusual for him to get 30 points in a game when he played at Cal. And like I said, Ron Slay loves that kid. Said he's a killer, man.
It's kind of also, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it's that unusual. Barnes rotates guys in and out during the course of a game.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's, at that 6 man, it's not really a 6 man because usually I feel like at the first break, he always subs in 2 guys.
Well,
he did this year.
If you think back to season before last, 2 seasons ago.
With Connect.
Jemai Mashak always met with the starting 5 on the floor right before the game started. He viewed himself as a starter off the bench. So yeah, I think that's valid. I think there could be some of that. So then you've still got, whether it's Brown or Rubin, you've got the other one that would come off the bench. You've got Braden Liu coming off the bench. I think one of the freshmen is going to contribute. I know Phil said Washington earlier. I think it could also be Manny Green. I think he could get a lot of run. And then we're not even talking about Troy Henderson. And I think it all depends on how he recovers from the shoulder surgery that he had.
Yeah.
But again, when you look at this and you think about it, it's like this, it's impressive as hell. You know what? It still has to work out. I get it. But on paper, this roster rebuild that Barnes did is fantastic. And I said it today on a post, because you listen to him talk about what he felt needed to happen. And it felt like he had just was reiterating everything we as fans saw, but at a more elevated level from a coach speak perspective. He was like, we need to be more lethal. We need to be able to score the ball. And he's done it, man. And this is what blows me away is this guy's been coaching for 40 plus years, and he continues to evolve. He's not stubborn. He's open-minded. He understands last year was not good enough.
You got to be able to score, man.
I'm pretty excited about what we see. But what do you guys think as far as if you had a chance, they put the keys to the car in your hand, say pick a starting five, what would it be?
That's pretty much it. Me and Walker both, I'm going to speak for you, but when Russ was talking about Miles Rubin, both of us were, I wouldn't sleep on Dwayne Brown, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he would be, unless the Henderson kid is on the floor, he's the only link. He's the only holdover.
That's right.
So, and you know how Barnes is. And Debo's been with Barnes for a year now, knows what the expectations are. So it's a huge opportunity for him. I'm curious I think it'll be fun to see if he's able to, that's pretty big responsibility that he's got to live up to. Hopefully he'll be able to do it and end up being a force for the next couple of years around here. I just think he reminds me a little bit of Meshack in that I think he could be a guy that will be forever loved in Knoxville by the time he leaves.
I think he could, especially given how many guys left this last offseason, and him announcing he was coming back pretty early in the process was really good for him. And you guys are pretty much spot on with most of the spots. I think there's no question Terrence Hill is going to be the point guard. There's no question Juke Harris is going to be the 3, and there is no question Jalen Harrelson is going to be the 4. So the two things you really got to figure out is, who do you like more, Miles Rubin, who is maybe an inch taller but a little bit less built than Dwayne Brown, who is an inch shorter but weighs about 50 pounds more, and he's probably going to put muscle on this offseason.
Yeah.
Depending on who's going to be more athletic, who's going to be a better rim protector around there, that's going to be one of the bigger questions. And then the 2 spot is going to be pretty much up for grabs for 3 guys, in my opinion. Like, it's going to be between Day-Day Ames, it's going to be between Tyler Lundblade, and Troy Henderson, I think, should get a fair shot at that spot. Like, he's the only backcourt guy that has run in this Barnes system. He's shown that he can be a really good three-point complimentary shooter in his flashes when he played. Excuse me. But it's all going to be about which works in the system. I mean, Tyler Lundblade's 6'5". Like, that's a lot of height to have at your 2 spot, which, if Barnes can teach him to play a little bit of defense, maybe that is a good spot for him. Day-Day Ames is probably the safe bet for that 2 spot, but I think all 3 of those guys it's going to be a trial to see who wins that spot.
I mean, that's my only other big question. I'm wondering how this is going to look, how this is going to work with Barnes because of his philosophy on basketball. It seems is, and Barnes plays defense. You don't take possessions off. What's our defense going to look like? Because all these guys he brought in, I feel like they're weapons.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that I don't think they play good defense, but I mean they're offensive weapons. They're offense first guys, and what's that going to look like? Because in the past we've seen guys that could play on offense but weren't up to snuff on defense, and they didn't get a lot of minutes with Barnes.
Well, that's another thing he talked about with CeeLo and I last night. And if any of you out there listening haven't had a chance to check it out, it's a good listen, man. You get a chance to get, coach in an environment where he's not time constrained like we are with radio, to be perfectly honest. We had, like I said, we had good 30 minutes with him. And he talked about the fact that he said it. He goes, there's a misconception that that we're a slow down offensive team, right? And he's like, that's not us. We just didn't have the tools last year. And if you think back, I think this is as much offense. Think back to that 2019 team, man. Those guys, I mean, that was a scored at
fast-paced offense.
Very high clip, high clip, and they played enough defense. I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility to say this team could be like a top 10 to 15 offensive team versus what they were this year. This year they were in the 30s, and they could still be
a top 20 D.
Oh, I'd say a top 15 D too. I mean, I think it's a lot to ask of them to think they're going to be top 5 or something like that. I think that's going to be hard. But man, if you have that kind of combination on both sides of the ball, if you go back and look at Ken Palm on some of the most successful teams,
it was Michigan last year, wasn't it? Weren't they?
They were great on offense and good enough on defense. They were top 10 in defense, but they were more like 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. And I still think Michigan was a unicorn because all these teams now are thinking, man, you look at like what Auburn's doing, you're looking at what Louisville's doing. I talked about this high school kid that they're bringing in from the class of 27.
5-star.
Yeah. And you got also Flory Badunga. They've got a lot of size all of a sudden. And it's kind of like they did what Barnes did this year. They're doing it next year where it's like, we got to get bigger. Well, the thing is, I think people saw Michigan won it with that kind of a combination, but man, Ade Mara was just a freak, man. 7'3", but really mobile and could run. Yaxel Lendeborg's like 6'8", 6'9", but he can guard every position.
Yeah.
That team was unique and almost historically good for my money. So I think everybody thinking we got to be the next Michigan. I just don't think it works that way. That's why I think some of these teams are going super big. We are not this time around, which I find interesting. So I trust in the process, but I think that's going to be really interesting.
It'll be interesting to see if he does take that 7'1" kid, but he's not like a big, thick, 7-footer like some of the Big Ten guys we run into.
But I'm telling you, man, watch the video. He's talented for sure. It's like a developmental Felix Okpara is what I see. By the way, Barnes made the comment yesterday. We talked about Felix because, Felix is mocking out now in some mocks around late second round as a draft pick. And we talked about him, and he said, for my money, Felix Okpara was the best defensive big in college basketball last year. And if you think about it, it's kind of hard to debate that, really.
There's not many, there aren't many 7-foot guys that can chase down.
Yeah.
Some a top flight point guard from behind.
I just think in this system, what you have to expect is the bigs, whoever that's going to be. Now, Brown has a little more of a bag to his game, but if you think about Miles,
intimidating that guy. Physically.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at though is if you think about Miles Rubin, you think about Braden Liu, and maybe this eBay kid as he comes in. Those guys, they'll have a specific role, and it's defense, it's rebounding, and rim running, and that's it. They're not going to be guys that we are expecting them to get 18 to 20 points a game. It's just not going to happen.
Just need 10 rebounds, 10 rebounds.
Yeah, a successful game for one of those guys is going to be, 10 and 10, man.
You can't shoot
blocks.
50% for the free throw line like we did last year.
Rubin is the one weak link. He's a bad free throw shooter. Everybody else is pretty solid at the line, but we do have
us games last year.
Yeah, well, that's because we had a bunch of guys who couldn't shoot free throws. This year it's different. We got a bunch of guys who can hit them. So.
And I also will say, there is a potential for some big lineups right here. It's not set in stone that Juke has to play the 3. He's listed as a shooting guard. He can be an oversized shooting guard, and we can move Harrelson to that 3 spot or keep him at a 4 and bring in either Braden Liu or Miles Rubin to play a 4 spot and get bigger if we need to in those matchups. It's not I wouldn't call it an undersized roster. It has the potential to go big and match up with a bunch of these teams that do play huge.
It's got a lot of options.
Yeah, it's not as big as it is long, right? That sounds a little creepy, but I mean, I think that it's definitely, again, you got guys with long wingspans, and that's really what they're trying to invest in. And
All right, I got a question for you guys because it's pertinent to the conversation we're having about these kids and how big they are. I asked you guys a question earlier, back when Russ was here, about how much the kid weighed. And he's a men's player, and it's pertinent to the conversation. I'll go back to last week. Why is it not pertinent when you're talking about women's basketball and their weight, Bob?
Yeah,
I want to know what kind of big is it? Is it a big like Barkley, or is it just somebody that's long and lean?
I don't know.
Because it makes a difference.
Not sure I have an answer for that.
Yeah, I don't.
Because Debo is our biggest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to put on more muscle.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, he started working out right after the season ended. In the midst of all this, I mean, it's getting close to a month since the season ended, and he's been going hard since then. So I have full belief he's going to come back. He'll be totally chiseled going into next season.
And was there ever, I could just be pulling this out of nowhere, and I don't know where I got it from, but wasn't there some people saying that they're not sure if Dwayne Brown isn't going to grow another inch at some point?
I haven't heard that, but I mean, that's totally plausible.
It could be. No, I wouldn't bank on it, but I thought I might have heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think if you could knock Dwayne Brown on one thing this last year, is that he wasn't the most athletic big guy out there. Like, there was a funny quote from Neyland at the press conference where said Dwayne Brown couldn't jump over a stack of paper, which was just a joke. But like, he doesn't have the hops that Felix Akpara did. But you give him, like, if you're saying he started right after the season ended, 6-7 months of just straight strength training, athleticism training, he can be that guy.
Yeah, and people forget, man, when he first came, he's like 40 pounds lighter than he was when he got here. I mean, he was by Barnes standards.
Was he like 290 when he got here?
Yeah, he was heavy. He was fat when he got here.
Barnes took him to fat camp.
Yeah. He's done it before.
He does. He did it with Grant.
Turns him over to Garrett. Admiral wasn't. He was pudgy as well.
Yeah.
So that's why I was hoping, Amari would stay, or not Amari. I originally had hoped Jalen would stay if he'd really commit himself to putting in the amount of work. That's the other thing about the group we're bringing in. There's no guarantees that every one of these guys, it's one thing to sign up for this and, you hear about it. It's a whole nother thing when you step in the Pratt Pavilion and he's sitting at his desk, as he calls it, courtside.
Yeah.
And, the bullets go live.
Yeah, and like I said, that's we've seen it happen with programs. We saw it happen with Kentucky this year. We saw it happen with the Lady Vols. We've seen it happen with Arkansas a couple of years ago. This thing looks great on paper. We're just going to have to get them together, and that's the whole thing. They have that's what's good. We've got a whole summer for these guys to try to gel and congeal, and get ready for the fall.
Yeah, I mean, but I got a lot of faith in Barnes.
Oh yeah,
I think he's one of the few guys that is able to pull it off.
I agree. Hey, let's hit our final break. When we come back, we'll open up the phone lines. I think we got a caller waiting already, so we'll get to that and talk a little more ball as we wind down this Monday edition of the show. We'll be right back. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Tired of spending your weekends working in the yard? Let ECR Total Landscapes handle it for you. We'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Let us do the heavy lifting so your landscape looks great. Right now, get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call us today at 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage. based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311. Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers.
Before we jump to the phone lines, I just saw this. CBS Sports College Basketball dropped a piece today, David Cobb. The headline is, "With Louisville and Tennessee thriving, Mark Pope's hot seat intensifies amid Kentucky's portal struggles." The reason I bring it up, we've talked about Kentucky and their mess, and we don't need to go into that any further. But 24/7 put out their portal rankings now, the transfer class rankings after the latest news with Juke Harris. Louisville's number 1 in the rankings.
Yeah.
Just a half a point ahead of Tennessee. We are now number 2 in overall rankings. And the other thing for Kentucky fans that's got to hurt, not just those two teams, but number 4, Indiana. So that's another rival.
That's their three.
That's their 3 biggest rivals, right?
In basketball. Yeah.
And they're getting smoked by all of them. Texas is number 3 and Miami is number 5, which I think is interesting because when the time comes for that ACC SEC matchup that comes up, the showdown they do, there's a lot of chatter about Clemson or Miami being the Vols opponent here in Knoxville, which either one, good teams.
Yeah, I'd rather play Clemson.
Yeah, Miami's kind of on the rise, though. Jay Lucas did a really nice job getting them into the tournament.
Got money. They got.
Yeah, and they got Santos Cyril from Georgia. I mean, they added to their team.
They've got money.
So before we go through, one thing I want to do is a listener had sent me some thoughts on kind of comps with our team versus players on the previous couple of teams, not this last season's teams, but the Dalton Connect and Chaz Lanier teams and how some of our guys could fulfill some of those roles. It's pretty interesting when you talk about it. We'll get to that in a minute, but let's go to the phone lines and say hello to Joshy boy. Joshy, what's happening, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you doing today?
Very good. Very good. How are you?
Good. Before I get to my stuff, I want to say rest in peace to Yankees broadcaster and legendary broadcaster John Sterling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We talked about that earlier. That guy was a legend, man. Like him or not, he was memorable.
Yeah, he was.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So I want to start off by saying Rick Barnes is cooking in portal. What is that, 7 for 7 now?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's done well.
Man, he is killing it. Juke Harris, I mean, Evan Maya put out a really good tweet a few hours ago, Bob. I don't know if you saw it, but with all these additions we got, I think at least we're going to average 80-something points a game this upcoming season. What do you guys think?
I think, points should not be a problem. I think, the other one that Matt Winnick put some stuff out that I talked about a little bit earlier that's very interesting, that last season Tennessee had they had 4 players on their roster that had an assist rate of 20% or better, which what that meant was at least 1 in every 5 possessions. All of those guys were capable of delivering an assist. The 7 players that are joining this team, these new guys who can score buckets, man, they can fill it up. Their percentage, not a single one is higher than 17 or 18% on assist ratio. So the pressure there, in my opinion, is going to fall on Terrence Hill and probably Jalen Harrelson. Those guys are probably the 2 better creators of the bunch. But, when we talked to Terrence Hill on my podcast, he was like, man, I'm ready. We got a bunch of guys, so I'm ready to distribute. I know I can score, but I want to distribute. I think that's the concern. But you're right. I mean, man, on paper, points per game should not be an issue. It's just going to be, how can the flow work with all these guys?
And another question I had, I know in the season, this past season, we were like top 15, top 20 in defensive ratings on KenPom. Bob, how far do you think that might drop this upcoming season?
We were just talking about that. I think it's a Rick Barnes team. I can't imagine it drops below 20. I think it'll still be, and if you could do that, and if you could have like a top 10 offense and a top 20 defense, you're gonna have a damn good team, man. I really believe that. I think it'll drop, but we just have to accept the fact it's not going to be like a top 5 defense like we've seen in years past. I'd be stunned.
Yeah.
Not saying it could never happen, but I'd be very surprised if it does.
Yeah, I agree with that. And so one thing I will say about the Danny District, I'm probably in the minority that I'm for it. I hope it succeeds. But that G10 parking garage, it meant a lot to a lot of people, like tailgating and everything. And if this thing doesn't succeed, Danny is going to have a lot of hate his way, which he does now. But Dr. Danny better hope money goes up for that entertainment district. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Joshy. Yeah, I'd say, there's going to be expectations for sure, because there's going to be a lot of people that'll be, I think, highly sensitive to whatever that product's going to look like, because they're so, we've heard it, there's a lot of strong feelings about why some people don't want this to happen, but it's going to happen. So, we'll just have to see. But I think the expectations are going to be high and maybe in some instances unrealistic. We'll just have to see. But it'll all be, for Danny, it's going to all be what the bottom line looks like. Really, that's what'll matter to him.
Do they say how many beds is this hotel again?
I haven't seen. I don't know.
I'm sure. Still trying to figure out how they're going to keep occupancy up year round. And there's some formula that they have. Like, you have to have a certain amount of occupancy just to.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's kind of an odd spot unless you're going to an event from out of town at the arena.
Yeah. I agree.
There's definitely going to be a certain level, for as much as it sounds like they're going to be charging. I mean, if you're going to be charging that, there's definitely a level of amenity and service. I don't know. I've got a lot of questions about the hotel.
Well, I mean, we're seeing it, at least in the past year and a half, of how they're starting to have more and more events at Neyland Stadium. We had 3 concerts at Neyland for like 20 years, and we've had 2 in the past year and a half. Like, they're clearly wanting to use that venue for a lot more than just football. And a part of that is to get people to move into that hotel and do more stuff. Like, I bet we're going to start seeing multiple concerts a year in Neyland before too long.
That doesn't put 70 rooms occupied on a Tuesday in March.
I mean, it's something better than nothing. It depends on who it is.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to monitor that. That's a long runway to that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Years. So we'll just have to see. Let's put a bow on this one and talk a little more basketball. I'm just going to come back to, again, we had a listener that brought up some of this, and they talked about, and I quote, "This team is built very similar to those Dalton Connect and Chaz Lanier teams. Should be able to go back to spacing the floor better. And once again, you have a guy that can go get a bucket when the offense is in a funk." So this was some of the likenesses they put out there. Terrence Hill, a ZZ role, but a better scorer than Zakai, which I would agree with. Zakai could have some games, but this guy, Terrence Hill, would do it on the regular for sure. Lundblade, kind of a comparison to Santi, to Vescovi, but a better shooter than Santi ended up being.
How tall was Santiago, too? He was shorter.
He was like 6'2".
Yeah. Lundblade's 6'5".
Yeah. He's not as good of a – here's the thing, man. Vescovi was always sold short. Good rebounder, good defender, and a ball handler.
He knew where to be on the floor.
Lundblade's none of those, okay? He's a pick-and-pop guy, catch and shoot. That's what he does.
Santi was like lightning quick in the paint.
Yeah. Juke could be in the Dalton Connect role, just a bucket getter, a guy that's a 3-level scorer. Although he doesn't shoot that well from 3. I just wonder if that's because of volume. He only shot about 33% last year at Wake.
Is he more of a slasher and he'll either pull
Yeah,
up
well, he can
bury
do
it
it all, but yeah, I think that's going to be the thing. Harrelson, we talked about it. I talked about it with Coach Barnes last night, and he agreed wholeheartedly, kind of a triple J role, but probably not as good an outside shooter as Josiah was, but he can do a lot of other things.
As athletic, you think, as Josiah?
I think he might be more athletic, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
He's going to have a different gear of getting to the rim that Josiah never had.
Yeah.
Like Harrelson is like kind of like the football player in a rec league game,
right?
Where he'll just put his shoulder down and just drive directly at the rim, and you won't be able to stop him.
Yeah.
That's the kind of athleticism he's working.
It's I mean, just Triple J was like the number 1 ranked point guard coming out of high school, wasn't he?
He was a 5-star.
He was a 5-star.
Supposed to be and he ends up playing what, 3?
Yeah. Let me bring this home because these are, again, interesting comparisons. Miles Rubin, kind of a Jonas Adu role, a rim runner, dunker, shot blocker. Hopefully doesn't shy away from contact like Jonas did in his last game as a Vol. Day-Day Ames, the Jordan Gainey role, kind of a combo guard off the bench that can run point or get buckets. I really like that comparison. And then Braden Liu, Cade Phillips, that type of role, just an energy guy that can do things, can get a couple buckets, but also long, very, as Barnes called him last night, very twitchy. He's just really, really highly athletic.
Does he have a shot? Like he has a 3-point shot on him too, kind of.
Well, he shoots
serviceable.
He shoots them, but yeah, he was kind of in the 30% range, and we'll see if that develops. But
see what kind of colored light he gets.
Yeah, exciting day, man. Can't wait till basketball season. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. For all of you that listened and watched and interacted, thank you. It's always fun doing this. We'll be back here right tomorrow, same time, same location. In the meantime, have a great, great evening. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right. No bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside. Sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to